It's amazing how that works.
I've just burnt it out.
Yeah.
You know how the energy drinks get less effective as you go? So
Right,
like number
right.
4, you got 20 minutes of energy.
It's like
Its half-life is now like 137.
That's exactly what it is. It's a half-life. The first one get you 3 hours, second one hour and a half, third one 45 minutes. I'm on fourth.
you got 15 minutes of
I
pop.
got like 15 minutes of pop, and I used it on the way here.
They claim the half-life of caffeine's like 6 hours. It's definitely not.
The half-life?
Yeah.
Does it start at 6, go to 3, go to 1.5, 45? Because maybe I'm at 45. I'll take it. I'll believe that.
Here we go. Affectionately named this one 2 chicken finger meal.
Oh,
There you go.
perfect.
It only hits hard after the first one. And if you give it up for a little while, oh, the joy, dude.
So
What's up, everybody?
The half-life of caffeine and energy drinks is about 5 hours, meaning it takes that long for the body to reduce the amount of caffeine in your bloodstream
Right.
by half. However, the range can be from 1.5 to 9.5 hours.
No, I think it's every additional one it cuts in half.
Yeah, which would
So it
make
goes 5,
sense.
2.5, hour 15, and now I'm at like
45 minutes.
maybe 45 minutes. And I'm at the tail end, dude, by a mile. I might go 5. Get another 8
It's
minutes.
pretty wild. Your eyes are actually back like the Undertaker right now.
I might get another energy drink. Get another 8 minutes of energy,
Pop one off real quick.
dude. What an unbelievable night. I think we're gonna get a little more snow. Loving that.
Yeah, are we? A bear? Or
It was
here?
snowing at my house.
Oh shit!
Just
Look at that.
light.
Little
Just
drizzle.
enough to. I built the kids like I plowed every small piece of snow, every piece of snow in my driveway into one giant pile,
Oh, boy.
and
That's
it's a launch for the kids' sleds.
Yeah.
Dude, and it got a nice dusting last night. Going to catch another dusting. Maybe a little. If we could get a little mist that freezes,
Yep.
those kids will be in like
That
the town over,
slickness.
dude.
The old, it's basically
Mom
like an
say
ice
she
luge.
gets it snowing in Burville. I believe it.
Yeah.
What do we got? Big flakes, little flakes. What are we looking at?
She's not terribly far from you, actually.
No, it was pretty light snow when I was there, but it counts.
Snow.
I'm looking for a foot plus.
Snow is snow.
Daddy needs a foot.
All right.
If I get another foot, lots and lots. I love that. If I get another foot, I cleared this hill on the edge of my land in the fall for
Yep.
sledding, but there's still a bit of a rock face on it. We get another foot, she's gonna calm right out, dude. Unbelievable. Hit a frontside 1 today. Unbelievable.
Front side, so 100 degree, a little bit more than a 90.
Oh, I got a 180, boy.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if you meant
I'm
full
trying.
180.
If I can get that foot, of snow, Daddy's getting his 360s
That's
back.
270.
That's all I'm saying, dude.
Build
Daddy's
yourself a
getting the
hip.
360 back.
You're gonna need a hip.
Dude,
Physically, we'll need a hip.
I'm literally I don't feel like climbing up and hitting the same jump over and over again.
You got to build one of the old Yankee boys.
Who?
Yeah, remember the thing? Yeah.
Jesse's
So,
already
like,
got all the stuff to do it.
Yeah.
He's like,
basically
yeah,
need
I got an old lawnmower we can make a tow rope with.
Clothesline and a motor.
He's like, as soon as it snows. Dude, there were some lads at the mountain today. Some lads, dude.
Yeah?
I got there, all these kids in jerseys, like
Jerseys.
the foundation, the future. Oh, there were a couple of boys in the Birds, Go Birds jerseys, which I
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah.
But a couple guys in like the American ski and snowboard jerseys, like the young future guys. These guys were absolute huckers, dude.
Ripping.
Holy shit, mother huckers, as far as I could see. These guys, one of the kids like, I hit the knuckle so bad. I'm like, damn, what were you doing? He's like, I was doing a Misty 720. I was like, all right. You know what? Maybe you deserve
I'm
to hit
just
the
trying to
knuckle.
get up the chairlift safely.
Yeah.
Can you spot me? I'm about to do this 180.
Tell you what, on the straight air I did, I didn't hit the knuckle. On the straight air on the 15-foot jump, I didn't hit the knuckle. You're on a 90-footer doing a Misty 720, you're asking
Yeah.
for trouble.
Yeah.
Show offs, dude.
Oh,
This
man,
kid was
I know
like
it.
15.
I know what your problem is. That you didn't.
Knees of a god, dude.
Yeah, right. Just not even.
At 15, you still bounce.
Dude,
Yeah.
knees. It's just
you're
knees.
You're invincible.
Yeah.
Papa knees out there, dude. All these kids were young, throwing
Yeah.
flippies, fucking 900s. I
What
didn't.
is school
when
now?
I was
What are
young,
these
we didn't
kids
even have a
doing?
900 when I was a kid.
School? No, they're on the
No,
US.
this is like a real competition. These guys were like sponsored and shit. Yeah. These guys were at least shop sponsored, getting flow. I mean, I catch flow as well. Thank you, Guido. But that's just it's not a big deal.
Big shouts.
Not a big deal. Big
Big
shouts to
shouts,
Guido.
Civil.
But yeah, when I was a kid, we didn't have 900s, dude. Nobody did that math yet.
Matter of fact, literally,
We maxed out at 7s.
I
was
watched-
Like, what?
I watched Tony Hawk
Two
do
full
the
rotations.
do the first one. Dude.
Yeah, so did I,
like, I
dude.
seen it.
I did the
seen what
math that
happened.
day. I didn't even know it got even at any point.
Right? Yeah, I didn't realize you could go back the same way.
Yeah, these guys were just slamming. Johnny Tsunami was there, of course. No, these guys are animals. Johnny Tsunami's also probably older than me now. He got older than me.
All right.
But these kids, dude, these were some lads
Just
out there.
throwing it down.
And they were like going through like the bitch bark that I was going through too. And I was like,
Yeah.
you guys go ahead. I'm just
Guys-
watching my daughter.
Just warming up.
You guys go ahead. I'm just warming up. You guys are animals, dude.
Go ahead. You just pack that snow down for me.
Yeah. Make that landing nice for me.
So,
Dude, my trick is you hit boxes it as fast as you can.
yeah.
So even if you fall, you're way off the box.
just you clear out the way just in case.
Dude, I hit a tail press at like mock Jesus today. I didn't even know if I landed on the box. My daughter's like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "Go as fast as you can, and just get off that box."
Just get out the way.
Yeah, tail press is very tight. But yeah, I can't rails. I'm out. No
Mad-
more steel for your boy.
Mad,
Staying off the steel.
Mad Steezy.
Boxes, I'm in.
Mad Steezy.
Yeah, steez. A lot of steez out there.
There's something. Oh, I reposted a little while ago on my Instagram. The dude grinds a fucking gondola cable.
Oh yeah.
Like speechless.
I was out in the trees today, and there was a tree leaning over, and I was like, "Nope, that looks cool to 50." Nope.
That'd be great. That'd be great if I
Hey,
could do
so
it.
one of these young bucks should get over here
Hey.
to 50 of this tree. Make sure it's safe for me. You know your boy was off piece. Fucking living off that piece, dog.
You need someone to run it first for you.
I need someone to just scope it out, you know? You gotta look before you leap.
Oh, and then meanwhile, Nate from Don't Die,
Yeah.
he was at
Okay.
whatever the hell that event was, and he was like standing there, and just some dude literally, hucks himself off a cliff while jumping upside down and spinning in all sorts of which way.
I don't know what, at Corbett's?
I don't know where.
Nate wasn't
he-
there. Nate's in Japan right now.
Okay, maybe.
For a month.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, so maybe he
And
just
Hannah.
reposted a
Big
clip
shots.
then. Okay.
Yes,
You're gonna go to Japan.
Nate's boy is the first guy at off Corbett's this year.
Yep.
What's he opening up with? Nate's boy. Nate's personal friend. What's he opening up with? A 1080.
Casual.
Then he lands, and like he does another jump, and then there's like a big park jump at the bottom. Switch 1080. I'm pretty sure he won.
He basically.
Nobody else could land anything.
Pretty
This guy like drops in. There's not even tracks. Drops in 1080. That could have been
just-
me on that tree today.
That's
1470s.
all right, that's the thing. Yeah,
Matt,
yeah.
Matt, the spins now or start with a 2. It's not 1470s anymore. Yeah, Corbett's Couloir. That's in Jackson's Hole.
Okay, that makes sense.
Have you seen the
because
fake Jackson's Hole?
the view
I don't know. Your boy's going to Jackson's Hole this year. I'm going to check that hole out.
You go to
dude.
the one in the U.S. or China?
is Michael's.
Oh, dude, the China one I heard is better price.
I couldn't believe they built one.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
China built the Jackson's Hole.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm going to Jackson's Hole in March. Heard it's deep. Trying to get in that.
Thick.
I didn't know China. Did they build a Corbett's Couloir?
So they like built this like town. They don't have the mountain, but like they
Oh,
built.
okay. I thought that. I legit
Yo,
thought
that's
they-
the most Chinese
they're
knockoff
built-
ever. Yo, they don't get the mountain, but it's not famous for the mountain. It's famous
Yeah.
for the architecture.
But yeah, they built. Dude, they built the replica town.
so they
Big fan
built,
of the town.
they literally knocked off a Wyoming town.
Yeah.
Somebody missed the point.
They have a handful
Somebody
of these in China where they just knock off. Like I think they've got a few different towns.
Dude, they're probably
so there's like
constructing
a-
the mountain now.
It's like a Boston, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
No, I can't wait to go to Jackson's Hole. It's
I'm
gonna be
excited for
sick,
you
dude.
for
Yeah,
that.
I've been searching around, and that might be the one for me.
Dude, look at this place.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
They liked it so much.
Nick Pizzarga, they done a 540 by the time they hit the lip of the jump. It's true. These
Yeah.
guys are cranking.
Fake cities, replicas of Paris, London, and Jackson Hole.
That's crazy. I'm telling you, I need that foot of snow so I can get that 3 back. Bring it out there, break it out. Wow.
I need we want to see this when you do when it finally comes to it.
The tray,
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. He'll bring in the hospital bill.
I'll bring it in, dude. I'll throw that tray. I got witnesses of the one, front side one, big
Right.
big trays.
Yeah. I mean, 180s are cool if you do them huge.
Yeah,
Like, real
it
big.
wasn't.
I
I mean, it
figured
was
this
it
is-
was it was fairly huge.
Yeah, I
I'd
figured
say
this
it was
is
huge.
massive.
Big
yeah.
air,
It's
big air.
pretty
Yeah.
big, big air. It was pretty big. Kicker on the side of a trail. Throwing it off the freaking ramps over there.
Gigantic.
It's a pretty good comment there by Cam.
Can't say.
Holes for the boys.
Yeah, holes for the boys.
There we go.
Buddy, you guys want to come out to Jackson's Hole?
You
We're
got a
going.
spot?
Oh, have you guys seen
I don't know if I
it?
got a spot yet. Jeff's looking for it.
Have you guys seen Cam's 240? Just got done.
Yeah.
Got a cage on it.
Wouldn't dare.
Stage
I
ready.
love a cage, bro. Love a cage.
Are you ready to kick this off?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Actually, let me hit that one.
We're gonna kick it off. It's gonna be unbelievable. The biggest dares.
Biggest, hugest ears.
Throwing off a little wedge, you know what I mean? Chucking it off a wedge or two. Bit of a one, maybe a back one.
All right, ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Hu
It's your boy.
and Corey.si.
Hello, hello.
In studio today, we have Alex of Sports Car Club of New Hampshire. He's the VP there. We're going to talk to him about some stuff that happens up there in the old mountains on the gravel roads and the dirt. He's also on the committee for the Climb to the Clouds. If you are not familiar with that, we will explain what that is a little bit later on. So we're going to talk about that sort of stuff, some rally stuff,
Educate yourself.
just what he's up to in general, and what we might look forward to coming up this year from the Great White North. With that said, you can go to our website, revivemotoring.com, where you can sign up for the B for B. What is B for B? We'll explain that a little bit later, but it stands for Bucks for the Boys, and that's how we keep the lights on in this motherfucking place. So we need your help. Go there, do that, sign up. We truly, truly appreciate it.
Hey, I've been subscribed since day one.
Big shouts to you.
We found the one.
We actually do have 2 PayPal subs, or not subs, but 2 PayPal donations. People are utilizing it exactly how we
I refuse to believe it.
put out there. Back to back, all same day. So it must have been fresh on their mind. We get some solid input this week.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Dude, maybe get a new pair of foot gloves.
Maybe.
Foot gloves?
The ones with the toes, bro.
Oh,
Oh my God, dude.
Those look
What-
great.
Wait, are those the TiVo ones or
Yeah,
whatever?
these are North Face foot gloves.
Okay.
Sorry, Alex.
That's good.
Please don't mind my foot.
My sister got them for me for Christmas. Big shout to my old young sister.
They look pretty good, though.
Dude, they look all right. They're okay in the snow. You can get pretty deep in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Comfy, nice and warm.
Yeah, dude. You know
It's
how
got
it
some
goes.
traction on the bottom, so you don't
Dude,
necessarily.
mega traction.
Yeah.
You
It's
love
like
to see it.
kind of looks like
Those look warm as shit,
a.
too.
What's that?
So those look warm as shit too.
They are warm as shit, you know? You're out there in cock deep pow. This is what you want on your feet.
Looks like a sleeping bag for your feet.
Yeah.
Dude, it is. Yeah, foot gloves.
Yeah, I love it.
Unbelievable.
Big shouts to everybody in the chat. As always, we appreciate you. We will try not to
froze.
pay all of the attention to
We'll
you.
pay
but,
no attention
you know,
to that.
We'll do our thing. So we are going to get right into talking to Alex because he's here. He made the trek from New Hampshire, so we want to get him rolling out the door as soon as we can so he can have at least have a somewhat normal drive home.
Go enjoy
So-
freedom back
yeah.
home. Get out of this goddamn state.
Exactly. So let's start, at the beginning. How did you get involved with the Sports Car Club of New Hampshire? I say that correctly, right? Sports Car Club?
Yeah, Sports
Okay.
Car Club in New Hampshire. Yeah, I did a couple events with them here and there. Just autocross. We have these things called time, speed, distance rallies too.
Mhm.
So it's like you pretty much are given like a route book. It's all on public roads, and you try and do exactly the speed limit or the speed limit that's given to you. So there's a driver and a navigator. And so if you have a mile long stretch of road and it's 30 miles an hour, it should take you 2 minutes to do that.
Yeah.
So you do that, but over like 150 miles. So we do those like 3 or 4 times a year. I did a couple of those and it seemed like a really good organization. our meetings are open to not just our members but the public too. And I went to a few meetings just to see how the club works, but there's like not a lot of people show up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I don't know. It seemed like you could have a lot of input if you showed up to the meetings.
Right. Yeah, and easy
So-
to.
Might be able to lead the meeting.
Here you are.
I was gonna say, right,
So,
for lack of a better
yes.
term, easy to infiltrate.
So much so that like I was the points chair last year, so I'd keep track of after events. Like if we had an autocross, obviously you get points for where you finish. It would be my job at the end of the year to tally all those up and see who won what trophy or whatever. So the end of last year, our president was getting ready to step down. He was going to move over to the hill climb, be the hill climb director, and they needed a new president and vice president. Our vice president was willing to move up or stay in the same spot. They actually offered me to be the president first year, and I'm like, not the first year. I'm like, let me see how things work as vice president, which is actually kind of crazy because the way our bylaws are written, the vice president actually has like more power because I'm the events director too. So I'm in charge of actually putting the events on, as well as filling in for anything the president can't do.
Yeah.
So our president pretty much just runs the meetings and kind of does all the, the back and forth between the directors and stuff.
So it's an insurrection.
Well, yeah. It is actually surprisingly eased to dissolve our club.
TSD rallies.
Yeah.
Heard a lot of them. Always wanted to do one. How heavily frowned upon is S? If you go, get a little too hard on the S, too fast.
You'll lose points if you
go faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There's supposed to be a ton of fun.
You try and get your exact time for that leg,
Yep.
and if you go over, you get points taken away. Like each second is a point.
Mm-hmm.
So each second you're above or below,
And they're taking points.
then
when
you
you're
want to
over.
get the least amount of points by the end of it. So if you got 0,
So if you speed, you gain points.
yes, yeah. For every second that you're faster, you gain points. Every second that you're slower, you gain points.
They're trying to be nearest to zero.
You're trying to get 0 on the money.
My mind's coming up with ways to game this.
Yeah. Well,
How
now
do you? I was just going to ask. How do you
High score.
manage this?
It's all digital now, so you can do
Okay.
digital checkpoints with GPS.
Okay, so
we
you
used
have to check in.
We used to have
right.
physical checkpoints where you would literally write down the number you wanted.
Yeah.
And then, the checkpoint would check you in at a certain time, and that's the number you got. So if you sped, but you figured it was actually a little bit easier when there were physical checkpoints because like if I went too fast here, you could slow down
Slow down
to
at
the
the end.
checkpoint.
Yeah.
But now we have no idea where the checkpoints are. They're just their GPS. It just
Oh, okay.
Right,
I
so
see.
you
So,
have to
yeah.
just you have to hold steady to that
So,
speed.
Well, I'll show you guys, but I won't translate well. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so you get a checkpoint that tells you. That's the thing. It doesn't tell you where the checkpoint is.
Right.
So you come up with
right,
a
if
checkpoint,
you
your phone dings, and that's it.
right, you can if you
automatic.
decide to, I really want to hustle
Yeah.
this portion.
When
and-
some people
yeah.
do that, it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't make any sense.
It's-
But I will tell you, don't bring your significant other because you will fight. Like it's a real team building thing.
Dude, how do you even occur
Bring
to
some,
me?
bring
Bro, if you got a real significant
bring
other,
somebody that
you're
you
not
don't
thinking that.
bring somebody that you do not mind yelling at.
Oh yeah, you should more say, "Don't bring your girlfriend." Anyone
Right,
with a
right.
wife already knows.
yeah.
Yeah,
That ain't happening.
yeah. People have gotten pretty heated.
Oh, I bet, dude.
Sounds like the IKEA building of an event.
In the
Yeah,
heat of a night.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Right. Yeah,
Dude,
it's just
test a
IKEA
relationship.
building in motion. That's
Yeah.
it.
Check her
So
into the
we
board.
had-
Trapped in a vehicle.
We did I think 3 last year. 2 were regular TSDs, and then 1 was a scavenger hunt.
Oh, those seem really fun.
That's
And
cool.
then
Was
this year we're doing a shortest distance rally.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get your start point, your end point, and then you have some checkpoints in between, but they're scattered all over the place, and you try and do in the
You have to hit.
the lowest distance possible.
Ah, that's super
Oh,
cool.
no.
That's
Oh,
super
God.
cool.
Yeah.
We can make it through this guy's yard.
The, the scavenger, right? Is this thing aqua safe? The scavenger hunt. Are you just taking photos of things at places,
Yes.
like to prove you were there?
Yep.
Okay,
That
that's
sounds
cool.
fun, dude. We
Yep.
should do one.
That's
And that
super
one's
cool, man.
that one's when it's nice out, so you
Yeah.
can have the windows down.
And the scavenger hunt's not based on speed or anything. No one's checking your
no,
speed.
That one's just the shortest distance. checkpoint.
Zang. No, that sounds like fun.
Actually, the shortest distance one is
Hilarious.
going to end at Weirs Beach this year.
Okay.
And we're going on the Mount Washington, the
Okay.
boat, for a boat tour.
There's a Mount Washington.
I didn't know there was Mount
I didn't know
Washington.
Mount
boat.
Washington had water.
There's a boat in. It goes all over Winnipesaukee, but it's called the Mount Washington. But
Is it like a boat party at the end?
yeah,
That's what you're saying?
That's that. Yeah, I dig
That might be
this.
the one.
I dig this.
And which one's that's the shortest distance?
I think that's the shortest distance.
Oh,
one.
that's the one that'd be the
that's
worst
super
at,
cool.
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
right, right.
Takes a Lexus just blowing through fences.
Or just you find the dirt
Sorry,
road.
bro, it's the shortest
You
distance.
find the dirt road that you think you can make. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
man.
got this.
So we have one in a few weeks called Frost Heaves.
I like that.
That one's all like it's mostly what would normally be dirt roads.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they'll be covered in snow because
Oh.
it'll be a little bit easier.
March 9th, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like
It's
3
coming
weeks.
up.
So you boys
yeah,
are
3 weeks
operating.
out.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty good. Yeah, we
Yeah.
do events year round. We do
Hell yeah.
we do the gravel trials too, which are
Mm-hmm.
like mini stage rallies.
Oh, so we should do this. This would be so much fun.
I'm super in.
It's a lot of it is pretty scenic too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even just the fact that you're saying like gravel roads,
Ian's just
covered in
bombing
snow.
around, dude.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yep.
Yeah, you're looking at him.
Yeah, I would definitely bring something that's not people bring any kind of cars, SUVs, whatever. I mean, my car has
M3.
Just 'cause-
my car has snows on it with a skid plate, and I do fine.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That's super cool.
Bring the
But
truck.
yeah, the
big
TSDs,
stereo.
the TSDs are a lot of fun. It's a lot of focusing. You are surprisingly exhausted by the end of the day, just focusing on your speed,
Right, right.
staring
Just trying to
at your
monitor that.
speedometer.
Yeah.
Is there a limit of how many people can be in the car?
Nope, but only one set of notes. So, take that as you may.
Probably not even gonna have notes at all.
Got it all up here.
We're definitely not gonna finish. You're looking at
Yeah.
the notes.
How did these guys get lost? Everybody was supposed to be here by 4.
Just route that baby out in Google Maps. We get the notes.
I don't know if you guys know who John Buffum is, but he was like local rally legend. He lives in Vermont. He puts one on every year that I'm thinking about doing. That's coming up in a couple weeks, and his are not at the speed limit, and it's through Vermont back roads.
That sounds
Some
wild.
underground shit.
Apparently it used to be pretty rowdy. It's tamed down a little bit, but it's still like 40 miles an hour through the fucking.
I think Seamus is selling a rally car.
What's the name of
I don't know. He didn't tell you about the last one.
The John
Son
Buffum
of a
one's called
bitch.
Winter Challenge Rally.
Winter Challenge Rally? Wow.
Yeah, the website looks like it's from the 90s.
That's how you know it's good.
Nice.
That's,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
proper.
Make sure no one can track us down.
The gravel trials. How do those work?
Those are the ones that I do the most.
Okay.
Being a co-driver. So if anyone doesn't know, we pretty much run them like a stage rally. You have it's a driver and a co-driver, in a it's got a full roll cage
Logbook
seats.
car or-
Yep, logbook car.
Shit.
They have to be street legal because we drive them on the street. We transit. We do all of them at Team O'Neill. So they have 2 entrances. We pretty much run from one entrance to the other and then transit back on public roads.
Okay.
Okay.
So the car has to be street legal. And but if you don't know stage rally at all, you get a time card. You check in when you're about to take off. They give you about a minute. We do like 3 different course setups. So if you've never seen Team O'Neill, they have it's probably about 2 miles long from entrance to entrance, but it's all spider-webbed roads.
Yep.
So our director will go and make a route, and we run that 3 or 4 times, depending on how much time we have. If people go off, if there's a stoppage, whatever it is. Unlike stage rally, where if somebody has a really bad accident on a stage, they'll just cancel that whole stage. We have our stages are short enough where we can just stop. If somebody's on stage already and they come up to an accident, they can restart. So it doesn't take away from anybody's time.
Yeah. Because it truly is the time trial on that
Yeah,
particular layout.
I mean, think about it like a hill climb. We're just going point to point.
Yep.
It's not real. It's not wheel to wheel. You don't ever catch up to somebody unless something like really bad happens. But
But this isn't Track Night America shit. This is like serious driver shit.
yeah, well, a lot of people, this will be their step up from rallycross.
Okay.
When they first get a logbook car.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but even to have the car takes a lot.
Yeah, this is what I started doing when I started co-driving. It's really good doing the same course over and over again because you get to work with your driver with timing. You get to learn each other's cadences, and just it's extremely helpful.
Right, because that's a big deal. I was literally watching a rally video earlier today, and their I was behind with their cadence.
Yeah.
So he was saying it, and I'm just like, well, I'm on the wrong corner still,
Yeah.
and this is just in my mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see how that relationship.
The last person I co-drove for, we kind of worked on that because they left so they give you a book when you first start that it's all the notes are in there, but I was telling you guys before, it literally has every undulation and distance in the book. So if you're driving up 40 feet, it literally has that in meters, and if maybe you can see down a clear path, but every single little thing in there is put on the notes.
Yeah.
So if you don't cut that out, you are talking from the beginning until the end nonstop. You really think if your driver's trying to push 100% that he's going to listen to every single thing that comes into that? You can't do it. So what I worked with, the last person I co-drove for, was like, cut a bunch of shit out. You don't need every single
Modifying
note.
the notes.
Like, I'm going to tell you 3 things and you'll maybe take one of them.
Yep.
So all you really need to know is what turn's coming up next, how hard you can push, where to slow up.
Right, if you can cut a corner or not, that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Simplifying, that
Yeah.
route.
Because when your adrenaline's going, you're doing everything you can just to keep the car on the road.
Right, just to, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, these are like mini stage rallies. They're pretty affordable. I think we charge like $350 and you get 25, 30 stage miles.
Oh, wow.
So almost $10 a stage mile, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, when we did New England Forest Rally in 23 and it was like $1,300 and you get 120 stage miles. So it's like, it's right. As long as I feel like it's a good price.
Yeah. How long do these go? Is it just a one-day event? Is it a weekend event?
These are all single day. We do tech the night before because most people are going to stay up there anyway.
Yeah.
So it's easier. We do it at the Walmart parking lot. So it's just
Classic.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Is there a Walmart close to Tebow now?
Yeah, the one right off of exit 42.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right off the exit.
Down in Littleton.
Yeah. Okay.
So Timo's another like 15 minutes up there, but
I said last time I went to Timo like that, I went to the gas station. It was the police department, public library, in town hall.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's only 8 miles away.
and the lady looked with binoculars at what I was to charge me for the gas, and I was like,
Yeah.
this shit is real.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a long time ago, but it was wild.
Yeah, I mean, only 8 miles. It's close.
That's sick.
Yeah.
But they're really, really fun events. I mean,
I bet, dude.
The roads at Team O'Neill, if you've ever seen them, they're so smooth. I mean, it's a school, so they take care of those roads so well. It's hard to get in trouble there too. The roads are wide enough.
You got everybody going flat out. We get some guys driving Miss Daisy.
There's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Usually I go up to, Witzel's up there and he's an absolute animal.
Yeah.
And, he's usually top 5 in a front wheel drive car going up against, turbo all wheel drive cars.
Yeah. So they're normal people too.
Yeah.
Not just Jesse.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a little bit of everything.
There's some mere mortals.
Yeah.
Tebow's cool. I mean, we should just go up for one. I went back in college. I went a couple times to see Jesse drive, which is way longer than I appreciate ago. And it's cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's only gotten better. Timo's sick.
Yeah, they know what they're doing up there. And we've become pretty good friends with the CEO up there, Chris Sear. He's a nice guy. He's very accommodating.
Oh, it's got to be, dude. To run something like that, you got to be like the guy.
Him and Tim O'Neill usually run our events too.
No way. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Tim's got that the AMC, the AMX.
Oh yeah,
That thing is so rowdy,
dude.
so good. I love that car. Tim's a real character.
They got to be
himself,
pretty
too.
nasty as well. I remember Dan
God,
worked
can
up
you
there for a little
imagine?
bit.
knowing,
Just getting nasty.
just knowing where you're going.
being a bad man up there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a winter one last year, and Tim had WRC studded tires. And
Yeah, let's
sh-
go.
Just shit on everybody. It was great.
Damn, what if I cage my Miata? No, I have to logbook it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
Well,
like
plus you'd have to get a logbook.
That's
for
what I'm saying.
A convertible car,
Yeah.
which you'd have to go through NASA.
Got to be a nightmare. Oh, you have to go through NASA to do it?
Yeah, ARA doesn't allow convertibles.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd allow myself in a convertible on a rally stage.
I mean, as long as you have the roll cage, what's the
Yeah.
difference?
It's true.
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 Yeah.
I got a roll thing in there.
Actually, so
a little pop
You need
up.
full rally spec cages too, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
yeah, we're actually due for some upgrades in the Volvo.
Yeah.
It's nice to get in and out of right now, but we need some more bracing.
I say no, you're not safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, it's already a grandfather cage that's in there.
Yeah.
And we made some changes a couple years ago, but it needs some more.
Yeah.
After we did New England Forest Rally in 23, going just how fast we were feeling in the car, it was just like, fuck.
People used to non-rally cages. I was looking at them like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
You try to get in Jesse's car. It's like, what am I doing? I'm sure his is not.
I
even
drove
up to date.
his for a rallycross, and I didn't think about it the night before. But I get in his car, and he's like 5'7". I'm like, I get this car, and it's like this.
I've driven his car. I forgot why. Like we were at the shop. I had to go somewhere, and like
Yeah.
his rally car was the only thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this would be great.
No,
It wasn't great.
awful.
No.
I like got the 7-Eleven and like just threw my dignity out.
Yeah.
Then somersaulted out of the car.
I was gonna say he brought it here when we were at KD's when we used to be over there.
Yeah.
And he had it inside. And
It's
it
fun
was
as hell to drive.
It's just like it's a fucking jungle gym.
Yeah,
it's literally a
his,
jungle
is,
gym.
his probably is up to date. Is he and Bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
But those things are, yeah. You see the cages in like the cars you can buy with cages, even like the GT3 stuff. You're like, oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that for?
You got a brace in there. Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna work.
Yeah.
You go see a rally car and like, all right, well, there goes using this for
Even the
everything
Beetle.
else. Dude, the Beetle's insane.
In the
Yeah.
Beetle, yeah. With that, it's like,
Real cage is real stuff.
yeah, it's
Hard boys only.
you're completely
Stiff.
wrapped in a jungle gym.
You're just
yeah.
stiff.
Yeah.
Thank God.
and getting
Honestly, thank God.
and getting
Right,
in and
and-
out. You're reminded every time.
Yeah.
And the
I'm
thing
safe.
is like, oh yeah, if there's a bit of an incident, still plenty of ways to get hurt in here.
Yeah.
Like, that is just
You gotta have all sorts of helmets on.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta have a harness
Helmets,
on, I
harness.
assume.
There's still people that run without like halos on their seats. I won't co-drive for anybody that doesn't have a halo.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do it.
Do you run with a Hans device?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hans, Halo,
Yep.
big helmet, comms on the helmets. I mean, Jesse was trying to get me to get a comms helmet once. Just like,
It's
dude,
so cool.
it's so cool.
It's
as
awesome.
shit.
So
what am I-
awesome.
What am I gonna do with it? Who am I gonna talk
actually-
to?
Dude, it's so cool.
The car I co-drive for is a Volvo 240, and it used to be a naturally aspirated big cam, and it used to be fucking loud. So we did New England Forest Rally in 2019. I bought transit headsets
Yeah.
because they just plug into the comms we already have. But those make you feel like real
Yeah,
race car
it feels like
shit.
a real race car. Yeah, dude,
Does
for
it,
sure.
yeah, that
You
just
just driving down
sounded
the road and just fucking,
yeah.
How
Oh,
are you
that's good.
doing? I'm good.
How many events are you guys involved with in the calendar year?
Let's see. Last year we did 6 gravel trials, which was the most we had ever done in that format. So, the gravel trials used to be run by SCCA,
Mm-hmm.
and they were called rally sprints. They still do those. I think they only do them in Texas now at Texas Dave's place. But SCCNH kind of stepped in, and I went to then president and vice president. I was like, hey, like when I was going to the meetings, I was like, gravel trials would be an absolute no brainer. It's already got like a base for volunteers. It's pretty cheap. I think it's just a layup. So they took over and we did them last year. And 6 was a lot. I think we still met minimums at every event, but it seemed like it was almost too much.
Overkill. Yeah.
But like I said, we got a good group of people that showed up to almost all of them. And for this year, I'm actually going to implement a championship series. So you'll get points for wherever you place. And
Yeah.
we'll just do a championship.
Oh,
at
that's
the end of the
sick.
year.
That's cool.
Just to get more people to
come to
just
all of them.
some kind of incentive.
Well, that's
Yeah.
probably have 6. It's like I'll make the next one.
Yeah,
That's how.
Yeah, I think that's how a
everything
lot
is.
of them work because a lot of people just use them for stage rally warm ups too.
Yeah, of course.
Just to,
it's the cheapest possible way you
Yeah.
can warm up for stage rally.
Yeah.
The best for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. So we do 6 of those. Like I said, the TSDs we have 4 TSDs for this year.
Sick.
Autocross, we actually do those at Canaan now. We're
Where
doing
Canaan?
at the track.
Oh, you just run an autocross
Yeah, we run
on
them
the
on.
track?
We just put cones up on the track and run the track. So it's an autocross still, but it's you don't run the track as it is. You put cones up like gates.
Okay. So it is technically an auto. It's not just an autocross
yeah,
run on the
no,
track.
it is an actual autocross.
Yeah.
Guys, you do a couple track days over there or what?
Yeah, we've been
Come on,
thinking.
Dad.
I have
You let
definitely
me
brought
know.
that up too, and I'm the events director, so I guess it's on me. But
I mean, for what Canaan cost versus,
yeah,
I mean, shit, we'd hype it up and you'd fill it.
yeah, I was like, when I initially, talked to the board last year about it, I was like, I think I could get 20 people personally
Easy.
just to show up.
Easy.
I mean, for $200 for a track day.
Yeah,
is, like,
crazy. Little
it's
camping.
fucking
I'll bring the
insane.
kielbasa. We'll get
Yeah.
this going.
Yeah, they've been a great.
I own
time
2
so far.
trailers now. Don't know why.
Wait,
But I got 2.
That's true. And
Yeah.
yeah, you have enough vehicles to pull them both.
Yeah. Just need more
Technically.
friends,
So we have we're doing 6 events this year at Canaan for autocross,
Hell yeah.
but
That's awesome.
they're 3 weekends. So 2 on a Saturday, Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
2 on So those are a little bit spread out, and I will, if anybody has a spot, I don't care if it's in New Hampshire or not. If somebody has a spot for autocross, we're desperately looking for more places.
Mm.
Because after we lost New Hampshire Motor Speedway, they kind of like gave the boot to everybody.
That sucks.
It was
you need a giant ass parking lot.
yeah.
There's enough of them up there. Just
You would
need
think
someone
so,
that owns
but
one.
I mean, just looking around.
What
it's
about that
like-
Walmart you do the tech inspections
Yeah,
at?
yeah.
They seem like some pretty nice people.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they- What is it?
Yeah.
As long as the rules are you're not there for more than 24 hours.
Yeah,
It'll
right.
be okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we're always looking for venues, but we have a pretty good schedule this year.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sometimes you don't want to overload it too much.
yeah, but it does kind of suck that it's only 3 weekends for autocross.
Yeah.
I would like to have something because I mean, there's the place down here in Rhode Island. They do it like once a month. That would be ideal.
Yep.
But 6 events is enough that it'll keep people coming back. But it is kind of like I'd like to have something more because like our first weekend's in April, and then we have one in like August and October.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's nothing in the middle of the summer when it's nice out.
Right.
When most people come out with their cars and stuff. So, yeah, it's
What about the hill climbs?
so the hill climbs that we run are we run the Ascutney ones.
Mm-hmm.
So there's usually about six hill climbs a year, 6 or 7 ish. But it's under a collective of groups. It's us, Killington Sports Car, and Vermont Sports Car.
Okay.
So we take 2 events, and then the other ones take the other 2 and 2.
Yep.
So we technically only run the 2 because it's actually the collective that is. We all kind of make the rules together. Like we have there's no one sanctioning body for it, I guess.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I think they just split it up because that's how it's always been.
Yeah, it just works that
It's-
way too.
It really should all be under one
Yeah.
because like one of the groups that run 2 of the events, that's all they do.
Yep.
We're like I should have said in the beginning, but we're a 501c7
Okay.
nonprofit.
Yep.
And I think they are too, but that's all they do. They do 2 events a year and that's it.
Right.
So
right.
we run the Ascutney ones, which I've raced that myself. That is awesome. That is the
Where is Scutney?
it's in Vermont. It's just over the line from I can't think of the town. Claremont. New
So-
Hampshire.
my like this location, this mountain, right? It's a Is it a private road or public road?
It's kind of like Mount Washington. It's kind of like the Mount Washington
Okay.
Road. So it's a privately owned mountain, but you can pay to go up it.
Okay, okay.
Just
So
like
it's
Mount
all right.
Private toll road, baby.
It is just kind of like a for lack of a better term, almost like renting a truck. When it comes down
Yes.
to it, just because I'm always fascinated by how these events can be held, whether they're
Yep.
rallies or hill climbs, things like that, and just how much effort you have to put in working with the general public to close sections
the thing
down,
is-
different things.
Ascutney loves having us. We don't trash the place. We always pick up our trash and everything. And
Yeah,
they always ask us, beginning of the year, like, hey,
Dates.
what's the dates for this year? So luckily we have a really good relationship with them.
What are the dates for
Corey,
that?
if you go on, I think it's hillclimb.org.
Mhm.
They're the ones that run
They do Okemo.
Okemo, yeah.
On
On a mountain
hillclimb.org.
called Okemo.
I don't want
Big shouts, Wild Steve in the chat.
Big shouts to Wild Steve. 169. Treat yourself, boys.
Right now,
Miss you.
hillclimb.org is telling me it can't be reached.
Okay.
So I was looking
Don't
for
like that at all.
there's a cool photo where it's got the actual road and the corners and everything. I was trying to bring that up here, but it's looking like we can't be reached right now.
Hard on the luck right
I
now.
just
Yeah.
got it. Hillclimb.org.
Yeah, what am I missing?
I don't know.
That's what it is.
You only use
Maybe
one
I'm
L
wrong.
in Hill. I want to see about
Oh,
Okemo.
here we are.
Heel.
There we
Heel.
go.
We're back.
There we
That's the one.
Apparently
Another one from the 90s.
that link didn't work. However, typing it in worked.
Whoa,
All right.
my man Frankie Slopovsky.
So Niha, we call it Niha, but
Yep.
Yeah.
these are the guys. This is like the collective that runs all the hill climbs in
Yeah.
Vermont. We race up Ascutney, Okemo, Mount Philo up by Burlington.
Mhm.
I feel like there's one more.
This is Toll Road. It's Stowe, isn't there?
Yeah.
They should let you guys run that.
Oh, is that the one with the rock sticking out?
No,
of
that's the notch.
Okay, that's the notch. All
They
right.
should let you run the
I will
notch.
say there is a pretty gnarly tree on Ascutney.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, I've heard of that tree.
That's right on the road. Yeah.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
There we go. Yeah.
Look at that. So what do we got? We got 29 corners. Wow.
That place is fun.
I tell you what, from 3 to 7 looks like a party. It's just
3 to 7, dude. That's the
Yeah.
one.
Actually,
6
that's
to
what,
midnight right there.
right before, in between 4 and 5, that little left.
Yeah.
That's where the tree is.
that's the tree is.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that tree's gnarly. Jesse's mentioned that tree a couple times.
Yeah. So I took my Instagram is 2.5 Mark IV, and I used to have a 5-cylinder swap Mark IV, and I raced it up. I raced it up there, and that was something.
Carmen Cam, that the tree that made Jesse 3 inches shorter.
Jeez.
Nah, he's always been pretty short. Actually, yeah, maybe it did make him short. It wasn't he got wrecked at Okemo.
I think it's.
I don't think he got wrecked at Ascutney.
He's perpetually shrinking.
It was Okemo.
We all are.
I thought so
buddy.
as well.
We all are.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're all.
I mean, you get some beauty shots here. What's this here?
Oh.
So that's the last one I co-drove for. That's Steph Reeve.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys must know Dave Baker.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. He usually co-drives for her, but he wasn't available that day.
Wow.
this
There he is.
Jesse.
There's the Witzel.
Does he have a little beard going on? He refuses to grow it, the bastard. Devin's Auto Works. I grow in the chat. $20. B for B. That's all. Do it, boys.
Big shouts.
Love that. Thanks,
Always
buddy.
there to support us.
Wow, look at you guys.
So that's from
In the
2023.
Yeah, I'm better off just leaving it like that.
That's New England Forest Rally.
In the right there.
Wow, the Volvo can fly.
What
yeah,
what clip do you think you're rolling about?
There, we must have been close to 100.
Okay, that
Yeah.
changes perspective of like, yeah, about
That's
a
a lot of thick.
about a foot
maybe-
off the ground, right?
We're probably, maybe 85, 90.
Yeah, but like a
that's-
3,000-pound vehicle doesn't just leave the ground.
Right,
You know
right.
what?
And
This surprises everybody. That car, as it sits right there, was 2,700 pounds. Well,
Really?
not without setting it, but it's 2,700 pounds.
Wow, that's surprising. Those Volvos are just
They're surprising.
solid. Yeah.
And that car is 19 feet bumper to bumper. Wow, massive.
Love
holy
that.
shit.
So the guy that-
unit.
Commanding.
Dude, I think the Explorers are like 21 feet. Dude.
my driver who owns it has a Range Rover
Yep.
from the 90s, and it's the same bumper to bumper.
I think my LX is only like 17 feet long.
It's so
What
stubby.
series? What
I've-
Volvo is that? Is that a
That's a 240.
Volvo 240? Wow.
Yeah,
240
that one's in
shorty.
82, and it's got a turbo motor, turbo 2.3 liter.
What a year.
So and that car used to be way different. It's got a T5 Mustang transmission in it. He bought it already done. So, but it had, like I said, naturally aspirated with a big cam, dual carbs, dual Webers. And then we kind of slowly started upgrading things, put a different rear end in it. And then he blew up the old motor, so he put the turbo motor in it. And now that car is a monster. It's so good. It's it used to not be fuel injected, obviously. Once we moved up to fuel injection, the car didn't want to run under like $3,000. But with the turbo motor, it's just torque everywhere. I've driven it a couple of rally crosses, and goddamn, is that car fun?
Sick.
That's excellent.
Is that you flexing a Timo right there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
I do remember what it looks like. Cool.
Yeah.
Here.
The-
Brown
the-
building.
The bottom right or bottom left. Yeah.
Here we go.
There she is.
Yeah, that's my car at Timo.
It's looking like it fits right there. Right.
Magnificent,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah, with the Bronco in the background. God,
Bronco
great.
Raptor.
strong.
Come on,
You
God, it's
should
good.
you should see Timo
Great
Neal's
North.
fleet.
Yeah.
Timo Neal's
Dude,
fleet.
they do the
is
coolest
insane.
shit.
What do they have now for like fleet vehicles that they like do
They have-
schools in?
All their front wheel drive are Fiestas.
Yeah.
Just the regular Fiestas, a 1.6 non-turbo. Their rear wheel drive, they used to have E36s. They moved up to E46s. And then all wheel drive is turbo, non-turbo Subarus.
Okay.
But then they do off-road clinics too.
They do drift clinics too, right?
Yeah,
Or at least
they
a
have-
drift school.
Yeah, they have a drift school. I don't know. They were doing that at NHMS. I don't know if they're going to move that to Canaan too.
Hey, they got her right.
I would think so.
Well, depends on Canon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have a lease now for Monday to Friday at Canaan, so
Right.
it's
Yeah,
kinda
it
whatever
doesn't
they,
depend.
whatever
yeah.
they want to do.
Good for that, man.
But
It's
they-
good to
yeah,
see
they run
Timo
quite-
taking off.
They run quite the program. They're all over the place.
Hell yeah.
That their CEO and Tim, the owner, their co-owners, Chris and Tim, they go all over the U.S. to do stage rallies.
So sick.
I think Tim said he wanted to go over to Finland too and run that, or to Sweden. Sweden.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go,
want to
dude.
Finland. I want to go to Sweden too.
That one.
Let's go.
They're giving back over there at Timo, dude. Timo's sick.
The winter one. Yeah, well, Tim's, he's retired now, so all he does is work on cars and race them wherever he can.
Best way to be.
Lives
So's
his life.
Jesse.
Yeah. We all have dreams.
Yeah.
So what's the first event coming up for you guys? Is it one of those timed?
It is the TSD coming up on March 9th.
Frosties,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Heaves, right.
And then we have autocross in April, the 26th and 27th at Cannon.
So what year? So for one of those TSTs, what's the prep for that from your perspective and for you guys? Like, obviously, got to prep the checkpoints, put those out there, or have them.
So it's the guy that runs is called a Rally Master, and he'll run it, half dozen times, sometimes, because everything. It's kind of crazy if you think about it, because like even running from one side of the road to the other is going to give you different distances.
Right.
So if you don't stay, everything's gone by what he
Right. It's just gonna
he puts
yeah.
down. So
Yeah.
but as far as driver and co-driver goes, we don't know the route. We just show up.
Yeah.
They give you a hand, they give you a booklet and go at it. That's our schedule for this year so far. I haven't put one of the TSDs together, so I honestly couldn't tell you what really goes into it.
Yeah.
But I would assume he does it all, just on the computer.
Runs it in right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets an idea because there's so many elements to it.
Yeah, there is.
Whether it's traffic or
Because he'll put in free zones too, so you won't be timed on a certain section if you come up to a major road or he'll give you a grace period of 30 seconds if it's a major route, but it has a stoplight in it.
or
Right.
right. some
So even
intersection or
if
something.
if it's green when you go through it, you still have to take into account that 30 seconds, or
Yep.
else you're going to be ahead.
Right. Right. Wow, that makes it. Geez, right.
Yeah.
You really have to think.
So
about
you gotta read, not only read ahead of the notes, but then come up with a timer or something.
Yeah.
And you can adjust your you can add back time in. So if you're slow on a section and you're going to be slow, you can add another 30 seconds in, and then he does it every minute from there. So you can do 30 seconds or a minute and a half. So you had to pull over to the side of the road for whatever reason, and you know you were pulled over for a minute and a half. You could put that back into your time, and it should bring you back down to 0.
Right. If for some reason you need gas
Yeah.
on the well, how long are these routes usually?
4 to 6 hours, somewhere in there, and we'll
Okay.
take a half an hour for lunch.
Okay.
But it usually ends at a restaurant too, and everyone goes and eats afterwards too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've had pretty good numbers for those. I mean, 15 to 20 cars,
Yeah.
which, I mean, you don't have to put anything. It's only the person's time that's running the event.
Right. Right.
There's no down cost.
Right.
That's awesome.
Do you know? Does it get calculated like seeing it's all digital? When you show up to the restaurant, you know who won.
He does immediately. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yep. Actually, so I've done 3 in the past 2 years. Me and my brother won 2 of them by a good amount too.
Yep.
And I had never driven one. I had always just done Navigator for it.
Yep.
So driving it, luckily, my Rabbit, when I have my summer tires on, my speedo is exactly on.
Yep.
So I could just go exactly by my speedometer. But if you have something with bigger tires, you have to take that into consideration too.
Right. Right.
So
It can get.
it's a
very,
lot of calculating.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. I can see why it could.
Yeah.
We gotta
Make
go
people-
to we gotta go to a hill climb. We gotta go
There's so many different.
spectate.
Yeah.
The hill climbs probably aren't the best to spectate because it's usually only you can.
Oh, right,
only-
because you can't really stand anywhere.
yeah, you can't see anything.
I was going to ask, what about the gravel time trials? Is it
So-
is there media allowed as well, or?
We do allow media, no spectators for insurance purposes. But if you want to show up as a media, you just need somebody to spot you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you got to bring a second person.
Yep.
But we
About a
have
third.
Yeah. Yeah. honestly,
spotters.
some people show up with a couple and just.
I get many
But
spotters.
what was on my Instagram earlier when those pictures
Yep.
of us coming through the woods, that's by one of the really. His name's Chris Allen. His company is Chris Creation Machine, and he's been going all over the place to shoot rallies. Super talented guy,
Sick.
wicked nice guy.
Killer shot.
But I was talking to you guys about that earlier, like trying to get media out for events where people don't know what it is or
Yeah.
what it looks like is
course.
is huge. You can see a car just flying through the woods, but you don't really know what the event is actually about.
Right, the
And that's
context to
what's
it.
really tough to.
Oh,
I was trying to bring this over. I wanted to check out that gentleman's
Oh
Instagram.
yeah, that was Olympus.
no.
That was Olympus. That car did roll, but he got that shot.
Bit of a tank slapper.
Wow.
He made it all the way over.
Yeah, that ended up rolling all the way over.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
Umbrella.
too bad we can't enhance the photo, like the view of the driver just looking at the impending doom.
Yeah.
he's spotting his landing.
Looks soft.
Yeah, he's spotting his landing.
Wow.
He's just
that
making
sucks.
sure, it's either gonna roll all the way back around into its wheels,
Yeah.
or just enough.
Now he's closing the roof vent. Good
Oh
Lord,
man,
dude.
yeah, wow, these are some killer photos.
Wow.
Chris is so talented.
Yeah, this is
Andy's
cool.
Andy's like the
Oh.
nicest guy.
Yeah, this is
Dude,
wow.
great shots.
Some
Holy
really
shit.
cool stuff. Wow, look at the light coming through the forest
Yeah,
there.
it's
He
cool.
just went out to
Magic, dude.
I can't think of the name. The event, the first national area
Oh,
event
shit.
in the winter.
Can't
Yeah,
play that.
that one actually.
Fortunately, video's not super kosher here.
Snow,
yeah, that's true.
Snowdrift.
We're not
Yeah.
allowed video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
board say we can't.
Wow. I
Sick.
mean, I don't know what's more fitting of like a Subaru doing this in the snow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
It's-
the vehicle
it's-
for it.
It really feels like that's where that's where it should live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Just stay here.
That's it. Stay in your lane.
It's the only
You guys
place
stay
that
here,
it's the
yeah.
only place I don't mind seeing Subarus, but
Yeah.
holy shit, is there a lot of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
And I
even
get
imagine.
it. They're the parts are cheap and they're everywhere.
Wow. There's some cool shots in here. So wait, this is Chris
Uh,
dot
yeah.
Creation Machine. Yeah, this is definitely
Chris
worth
Allen.
checking out. That's a really cool page.
Actually, if you go back to that one on the right,
Yep.
the one that's jumping down next, yeah, that one. That's a Skoda that they were doing testing for.
No way.
Yeah, that one's like I think that's a Rally 2 car.
Yeah. It looks awfully wide.
And
Yeah,
that,
it's got
and
an
that's
awful lot of droop.
I was gonna say, and that
To be a normal
suspension is
car,
giving a
dude.
hell of a lot of distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
look at the droop on it. That's sick.
Get those arms.
Yeah, ready to eat.
Wow, that's cool. It's just such a awesome sport.
It really
it's
is.
just like
Yeah.
it's so difficult to be not a part of it, but like to like check it out in the U.S. It seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is actually I mean, you guys could probably take a guess at how many events there are in the U.S. and you would be way under. There is a lot of rally in the U.S.
The U.S.
That's great to hear.
Why is it just so hard to, in your opinion, why is it so hard to see or just to like
That's-
know?
They tried doing like streaming stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just like
I think just the logistics of it, you
Yeah.
know, is
Yeah.
very like you have to carry a significant budget.
Dude, the barrier to entries.
Yo, is that
Hi.
an EG?
yeah, it's huge, and that's why I'm a co-driver.
I think so. It
that
certainly is.
yeah, that has a K24 in it. That's a T-Mo car.
Yeah.
That is very
is
cool.
cool.
So
There's a
okay,
photo of it?
so I was trying to think. I can't think of his name. It's a rock star from like a band from the '80s.
Billy Joel.
No, he's a guitarist.
Billy
I
Idol.
can't think of his name.
Wow.
But-
Aerosmith.
But he had a Subaru
Mm-hmm.
and he ended up rolling at Forest Rally in 22, I think. So they put him in that Civic just to be like, all right, you need to chill out. That clearly had too much power for you. And yeah,
Vivian Campbell?
Yes, yeah, yep. That's
I
the guy.
thought of that myself.
What was it?
It wasn't Carman Can.
Vivian.
Vivian Campbell.
Yeah, so they like gave him the Civic after that
From Whitesnake and Def Leppard.
because I was doing.
Oh wait, is that the guy with the
Lives in New Hampshire.
their drummer
It's all coming in live.
with the
no,
no,
he's not
it was
the
a different
one,
band.
No.
Thank you, Cam.
Def Leppard.
So yeah,
Wasn't
I
the
was,
drummer, dude. Tell you that much right now.
I was doing sweep in 22, which is like the cars that come before and after each stage.
Oh! That's exactly what he's doing in that car, dude.
He's not only a sheriff, but he's also a guitar player. Look at that fucking tooth necklace, or I'm sorry, earring.
Yeah.
I don't
think it's a
even know.
feather,
It's like
though.
crocodile
What
tooth.
is that, dude? I love it. It's awesome.
Well, so this guy's out there doing this.
So
Just ripping.
So he actually, I think.
Dude, you'd love to see it. I
think
mean,
it was the one-
unfortunate first name when you got hair like that.
Vivian.
So
It's
yeah,
Viv right there.
He rolled the Subaru that he was driving, and it went deep into the woods. I mean, we were doing sweep, and I was like, "Wow, you really sent it." On. He's like, "Yeah, I was moving pretty quick." So
After Def
So the
Leppard,
guy's got the balls.
after Def Leppard 80s, you know, the women, the drugs, you really need to step
Live
it up
fast,
to
baby.
get
Living
that.
fast.
Right. It's hard to recreate that adrenaline.
I bet Rally does it.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, it must do something. It must tickle something.
but doing
It's
sweep,
taking something,
doing
dude.
sweep was really fun too because we got to drive all the roads. There was one stage where we pulled out like there were 6 of us doing sweep, and we pulled out like 5 cars. We actually
Jesus.
towed Ken Block's car.
Yeah.
That one year
Ken.
that he his transmission blew up or something. Yeah.
That's not the only thing he probably blew up. I mean,
Ken
what's
was the king of just macking him.
Just
dude.
destroying it all.
the king of destruction.
Yeah.
Wow.
King
So,
period.
This year, New England Forest Rally, the same people that were running it are now running Errol Northwoods Rally, which should be fun. But it's not under American Rally anymore. It's under NASA. But not sure what that's going to look like this year, but it should be really fun.
Is NASA? Do they do rallies?
They used to do a lot more of them, and then ARA started coming in and taking them over. And,
Yeah, and now they're back.
They do like 5 maybe. every
Okay.
year.
Okay.
But they do road racing too. NASA Rally.
There isn't much to show on the Earl stuff yet. I was hoping there was something to.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet media wise.
Yeah, we got. The
It's just like a
announcement was
main
sent.
landing page for their website, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So
They announced the dates, but they haven't said much else. They haven't said what the routes are going to look like or
Mhm.
what roads we're using. All they said so far was there's going to be a mix of old roads and new roads. So I'm like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah,
I mean, life is a mix of orals. and
It really is.
What are we doing?
Truly is.
So am I driving to
We,
work?
I was
What
gonna
am I
say
doing
we
here?
need that on a T-shirt dude, or a fucking teacup.
Sure is.
Jesus. So you're also involved with being on the committee for the Climb to the Clouds.
Yep.
Tell us a little about that event overall, and where we might be at, currently.
So Climb the Clouds has been going on, I don't know. SCCNH has been around since 56. I don't remember when the first Climb the Clouds was. They say it's the longest running hill climb in the U.S., but who knows?
Yeah.
But it has been going on a long time. It went away for a little bit, like in the 90s, early 2000s, and then it came back in, 2011, I think?
Okay.
So, and it was always their plan when they brought it back to run it every 3 years because they wanted it to be like a special thing.
Right.
In 1902, the first gasoline-powered automobile made the climb. That's not the actual first one.
I think that
You
The
think it was
winner was
earlier?
Harry Harkness
I
at
think that's-
24 minutes and 37 seconds.
My man Harry Harkness.
Listen, impressive today.
24 minutes. Right.
Dude,
Still holds up.
in 1904, the Mount Washington Hill Climb was born. The first race was extremely slow. I don't know, man.
Just think about that
Took
thing.
Josh and I like 35 minutes to get up there.
Yeah. Just think about
That's
that
a brand
thing
new Supra.
and the lack of brakes it has.
Yeah, let's.
well, you don't need brakes going up.
Yeah, going up. Just let go of the throttle.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. He's got the old lady, the co-driver.
yeah.
Fucking-
Co-pilot.
Move number one, don't do that.
He would have been
They
5
broke
minutes
up.
faster.
They broke up right off. Yeah. She went,
Jeez.
shut up.
Look at this.
Horseless carriage going up the hill, dude. Come on.
What are we doing, guys?
Come on. I don't see any bells. I don't see
Just
a
a
Hans
singular
device.
front leaf spring.
Dude, she's in a wooden chair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's at my kitchen table right now. That shit,
They actually pulled it out of the kitchen before they went to the
I didn't
race.
even see a steering wheel. This guy's holding reins.
It's chain driven too.
Looks like yeah,
It is.
maybe a
Or
chain
belt.
or belt or something.
Yeah.
Probably a leather strap.
dude, it honestly looks like because the pulley is flat there, so it looks like it's just a flat belt.
Wow.
Those ATs on there?
No, this is the first gen BBS
Some
RS right there.
mudslingers?
Wow. This is unbelievable.
The climb of Mount Washington, August 25, 1899.
What's 1899? Where did you see
Well,
that?
it's on the picture.
Let's see.
That's just him going up.
Oh, that must have been.
That's
just,
not the
Oh,
race.
yeah,
Yeah,
That must have been a few
They
trial
need
runs.
Yeah.
5 more years to get the race going.
right.
That's how long it took him to get up there.
Yeah, it took a few years to get up there.
Well, there was a funny quote that said, "I won't do it again." Do you see that? I won't do it again. It's too dangerous. The road is rough and narrow, and I nearly went over a cliff 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3.
Wow, Stanley's an animal, dude.
Wow, it's truly
It
impressive.
took him 2 hours to get over that one. So that guy wasn't racing.
No, I don't know. He must have not been.
That's the Stanley's on the first descent of Mount Washington. So he said he won't do it again. He wasn't even going fast. Took him 2 hours. He was going over a cliff. So I was
Meanwhile,
getting-
this guy, I
Get
had
the
to look
wife
up,
in the car, dude.
I had to look up all Harry Harkness over
You know
here.
Harry Harkness. There's no ladies in that car.
Just all balls. That's it. Just all balls, dude.
Balls a mile
Yeah.
large.
So we love that event. I love watching it. I love seeing the records get broken. What's the current status of it?
So we're kind of in like a impasse a little bit because our title sponsor was Subaru, obviously Pastrana, but he doesn't really have any competition, so he feels like he's got nothing really left to prove, and so Subaru doesn't want to be our title sponsor anymore, which is kind of tough. The cost of everything are going up pretty high, including renting the actual mountain out. So we're kind of in a spot now where we're looking for funding and a title sponsor because
Dude, what about Ryan Turk and Toyota? He's a New Hampshire boy. Time to, get into something else.
it wouldn't be a bad idea. We're taking in any ideas at this point.
Someone get him on the line.
Yeah.
I will connect you by the end of this.
Okay.
Yeah, just go and we're working, kind of
Whoa.
chatting with them about
Top
other
secret
stuff,
going
but,
on
like,
over here, but maybe get him to make it happen.
Well, that's what I was kind of pitching
a little
to
bit
him.
of a,
So I was kind of pitching to him at
get a local boy on that thing, dude.
at dinner. Is just like you need that for lack of that hero, right? You
Yeah.
need that hero name with the stature and the reason for climbing Mount Washington at speed et cetera, et
Put some
cetera.
dirt tires on the stout truck.
You don't even need them anymore. It's all paved
It's all
now.
Oh, it's all
now.
paved
Yeah,
now.
it's all
It's
tarmac.
paved,
Yeah,
it's all paved. now.
Oh,
there's that section that
Oh.
was dirt, but it's all
right.
all
dude, I
there.
forgot.
Yeah, there was like a half mile, 3/4 mile section that was still dirt coming out of the crowd.
Yeah, so just go up there with the slickies. Go up there with the ling longs, dude. Smoke them up.
The old slick
Smoke 'em
ricks.
if you got them.
But we'd really like to make it a legacy event like Pikes Peak. Like even people that aren't really into cars know about Pikes Peak.
Of course.
And that's where we're really trying. We try and do it every 3 years to make it still special. But it's just, we're, to be honest, it's 6 people that run this, that's on the board.
It's crazy.
We're not
For
paid.
that legendary
We're all
event, dude.
volunteers. How do 6 people that just run local events make this into something huge? Is really what we're trying to,
Yeah, need the hero.
So
Sick.
we'd
And
like
it's-
to get a media team on too that, we've talked about maybe streaming the event, but we have no idea how to do that either. So it's like,
I think you got to find Harry Harkness's
Relative.
like great grandchildren.
Definitely lives in Harkness, New Hampshire.
Yeah, you got to get them involved in this whole operation here.
Is that Harry's
This is Mercedes.
his fucking weapon right there?
It's Mercedes.
Merc, dog.
60 horsepower Mercedes.
That is definitely chain driven. It looks like a rocket booster on the side of it as well.
I see got the Woodies on there.
He does.
Yeah.
Not he's got the staggered fitment
I
as
see
well.
the wife hanging out. See the big
Yeah, she's
hat.
still there. Yeah, with
Yeah.
the big
She sticks around, dude.
Yeah.
You hit a 24, she's sticking around. 60
Unbelievable.
horse.
because I mean just the event overall, right? You were part of the last one. Just so in other words, so I can ask you questions about like just the logistics of it.
I was only a volunteer for the last one.
Okay.
I wasn't involved on the club side yet.
Yeah.
Um,
But you still may know. For instance,
But we
how
had-
many volunteers does it take?
it's at least 100.
Crazy.
Yeah, and the honestly, the volunteer thing was not a problem.
Yeah.
We have it's the same group most of the time that go to all of our events, the gravel trials, the hill climbs. We have a really, really good. I think on that side of it, the volunteers really aren't that big of a problem. But we had the people that there was one guy that pretty much ran this, and whose name was Paul Giblin, passed away in 22. He was kind of the guy that had all the connections.
Yeah.
He had all the motorsport connections, and with him going away, it was like, okay, we kind of have to start over.
Right.
And
Right.
we've already pushed the hill climb back a year, so it was supposed to be this year. We're already pushing back to next year, and now we don't even know what that looks like.
Right.
Do some
So
work.
that date
Shit.
might move too. But yeah, it's hard starting from scratch. It's just like, I don't have any experience of doing this. I've been to a lot of different types of races with different sanctioning bodies, but
The good thing is, like for lack of a better term, the proof is in the pudding. There's so much coverage of it before of like,
yeah,
here's what we're doing.
yeah,
It's not like a brand new thing of you have to explain and teach and,
Yeah.
and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. I think finding either that title sponsor or somebody to be that
Yeah.
hero.
You need a
like,
good FPV guy.
yeah.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Just blast up the hill, get a couple cars runs, throw it online, and just keep working.
I mean, luckily once we have the title sponsor, we have a bunch of fill-in sponsors
Right,
for
right,
the
right.
stuff
You
that
just need
are
that big
already
boy.
committed. We just need that big one.
Shouts to Igor. Extra $10 for hill climb guys, the best drivers.
Maybe Igor can be the title sponsor.
you kinda-
Igor, yeah.
You kind of have to be the best drivers as a hill climb guy, I think, dude.
It's not really an option, you know?
Yeah. If you're the worst driver, it's going to be a bad time.
It's probably not. Your career won't be too
be
long.
long.
We actually know the guys at iRacing. I think they're local in Nashville, maybe.
They are.
Yeah.
I think they had him on the Luce's Fast show
Yeah.
very early on.
Yeah.
One
He's a
of them
friend of
was
the
a
club.
buddy. I was going to say,
Yeah.
yeah, he was a buddy, and just kind of, it was cool. They were talking about the development of Mount Washington and other iRacing stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you play? Is it? I've never
I
actually.
haven't, no.
I was just curious how like accurate it is. In,
From what everyone says, I mean, that's what they used to practice on. So
yeah.
Sick.
you don't really get to go. It's not. I mean, the rally guys get to recce, but they do it with people on the mountain. So
Yeah.
it's like you never get to. Well, so the actual event, it's over 4 days or 3 days, 3 days. The first 2 days are Oh, I said that before too. I said it was 4 days. It's only over 3 days.
Okay.
It's 2 half days and then a full day.
Oh, okay. So 2 halves.
So we practice on half the mountain on one day, half the mountain on the second day, and then you get 2 runs up on
Yeah.
race day.
Sick.
So, and we've
What's the field typically numbers wise?
that's what I was just about to say. We cap it at I think 80.
Okay.
So that's enough where we have everybody gets their runs, and I've already talked to the board about the price going up for the event because the last one we did in 21 they charged $900.
Oh wow.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's great. Just solely for the white. It's
I-
like hell. I'll fucking drive really slowly. Drive
not
the car
to
up
like
there.
put it to our drivers, but I'm like, we need to push that number up until we don't have a wait list.
Right. Right.
It's just like
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
we need to see that money on the backside. But yeah, it's obviously a crazy popular event.
Yeah.
It's just getting the
It's
fun-
one of the
fun day.
coolest. And there's a bit of pride in it just being on the East Coast. Like I
Yeah.
want to see that
Yep.
thing happen.
Yep. There's a lot of racing around here. Obviously, it only happens 6 months out of the year. But,
Right. Yeah.
Make it driver funded, $2,000 an entry. Boom.
Yeah.
We're running, boys.
I told them $1,500 minimum.
Let's go.
We have to.
Yeah.
You need
I mean,
100.
for the-
It's a
but-
high profile event.
But
That's-
like I
And
said,
yeah,
it's
it
3
is.
days. Like
but
you're
like I
saying.
said, I've done New England Forest Rally. It was like $1,100 or $1,200 for 2 days.
Yeah, you're not even going up a goddamn mountain.
Yeah.
Just drive around in the woods like a
That-
fool.
Just tell them like, hey, you get the sticker too. Like,
Yeah.
You get the sticker.
I
Don't
need
worry.
the sticker.
Yeah, I mean, how many drivers normally come to the hill climb, like Mount Washington Hill climb?
We cap it at like 80 or so. So, and it's always full. We have a wait list.
So if you made it 100 to get you closer to where you need to be,
Yeah, but we need everything up front.
Mm.
So it's like, because that's like the only thing we keep out of that event is the entries
Yeah.
for the club.
Carman Cam in the chat. All racers should start by stopping at the toll booth and paying the standard fee before the timed run.
they got to collect the sticker too.
Driver sticker. We put at speed at the end.
Right,
Yeah.
right. They have to make sure they get the right person, or else the
This
transaction
car
is
climb Mount Washington at speed.
Please have correct change before you show up to the toll booth. All that sort of stuff.
Someone's fishing around the cage car with for their wallet.
just
I know where it
wait,
is somewhere.
It's got a nickel.
Can't hear you over the engine.
just
like,
oh, that'd be wonderful. There's so many. Oh man, there's so many opportunities for good stuff there. You've done it yourself.
I haven't done Mount Washington.
Okay.
We could have been on the wait list for the last one, but we would have had like less than a week of prep time.
Yeah,
If we
okay.
did get it accepted. I ended up actually, if you go on Subaru's video that they put out when Pastrana's on the line, I'm standing like right at his back bumper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I got to see him launch both times for his run.
I just
That
how
car is so rowdy.
that must have been, because I mean, obviously you lose visibility rather quickly.
Yeah.
Everybody down at the bottom, are they just kind of? Is there somebody keeping pace, to radioing it in, or
Yeah, we launch everybody at like a minute, and then the faster guys kind of every 2 minutes. But there's radio checkpoints. I don't know how many we had, like 15 or something.
Yep.
Checkpoints all the way up the hill. But everyone's on the same channel, so you kind of get the pace of things as you go along.
When he was going up for that particular run, was it like, oh,
Immediately. There was a couple cars that launched a little bit harder, but man, that car just is. You can hear videos of it, but him sitting on 2-step just on the line there, it
Yep.
sounded like gunshots. It was
yeah,
nuts.
just a wild scene.
What a-
That's super cool.
what a crazy car.
Jesse ran it in 21, didn't
He
he?
did,
he
yeah.
did.
He
Yeah.
crashed
Yeah.
to the Subaru
And then
sign.
he took out the Subaru sign. He was coming. It's called the Cragway, so it's a big 90,
Yeah.
and he took a little wide on the outside and took the Subaru. There's a good picture of it too.
I was gonna say, I thought there was a really good picture of him, like, not hanging a wheel, but pretty damn close to the edge on one of the corners, like
Yeah,
on the
that's the
outside.
one.
It was just like
He
whoa.
lost a wheel, didn't he? Or a tire?
I think a tire.
He lost a tire at the end, didn't he? I thought so.
I'm not sure.
He's a madman regardless.
Yeah,
An
yeah,
animal.
Yeah.
wild man.
I'm looking scrolling through his Instagram right now, looking, and it's just Cessnas.
Yeah, he's a plane guy. Big plane guy.
What are we doing?
Just don't let him know, that there's that Red Bull plane race thing or whatever
Dude,
the
it's
fuck
just
exists.
Cessnas.
Yeah,
Matt Wood with $10.
big shouts, Matt Wood. Thank you very
Big
much.
shout.
Yeah, huge appreciation.
So real quickly, I know you got to go. Do you have any current projects yourself?
Right now I've been looking at stuff. I changed my mind 1,000 times.
I'm
know,
right there
boys.
with you.
You're on Marketplace and you're just like, man, that would be really cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I got divorced a couple of years ago, and so I'm still mending from that.
Sorting that. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I used to have that Mark IV. That car was really fun. I kind of built out to do a little bit of everything: rallycross,
Yep.
autocross.
So
track
that's
stuff.
the thing. You're kind of all over the place. But do you think you'd focus on like, regardless of the car itself, but a platform? Meaning like, would you build something rally use or?
I really want to race with Mount Washington
Okay.
on my own, not as a rally team. I mean, I definitely want to do it as a rally team. Don't get me wrong, but I would love to do it as a driver.
Yep.
I've been looking at like Formula V cars as just like a base platform for just an open wheel car.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty cheap. You'd probably have to do some chassis stuff because they're built kind of chintzy and just like with square tubing and stuff. But I would really like an open wheel car. There's a class for Mount Washington that's open light, which is it's got to be sub 1,000 pounds, but you can use motorcycle engines.
Okay.
So you could have you have to use motorcycle engine and transmission. But that means and it could be up to 1.5 liters, which
Boosa.
is absurd. So that's
1.5.
So sub 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
that's the way
Yeah.
to go. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Wow. That's that's some wild stuff. I'd like
Yeah.
to see people's creations.
Yeah. There's some wild ones.
Best
out there.
place
There's,
to test it.
Yeah.
There's,
You're right. Side of a mountain.
There's one that's it's a yellow car, but it looks almost like a mini, not a funny car, but like the stretched out ones.
Like Top Fuel?
Yeah. So it looks like a mini Top Fuel, but it's got huge back tires, and that was the hardest car that launched by far at Mount Washington. And it's
Really?
rear wheel drive. It was so ridiculous, and he's brought it all. He does Pikes Peak and shit too. But just watching that launch off the line, I was like, it could be drag racer. He was that fast off the line.
That's crazy.
That's impressive.
But yeah, right now I do track days with my car.
Yeah.
Just put a set of slicks on it and
Yeah.
or 200 tread tires.
Have a little bit of fun.
I think the Mark V platform is we were talking about it a little bit. It's such an underrated platform. You have to do minimal stuff to it, and you beat the hell out of it.
And they're attainable, and yeah.
They're even engines are $500 for them.
Yeah.
It's insane. They put out enough power where I drive a track trailer, so I don't speed on the road or anything. I don't need something with 300-400 horsepower. But it's enough where I can have my phone on track.
Yeah.
Gets my adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, when I'm not in my car, I'm usually in the Volvo or co-driving for somebody, and that's a plenty enough adrenaline rush.
Yeah. You're a tractor trailer driver. You work a third shift, so you don't get to see all the horrific road issues.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about drivers overall? How do you feel you get treated in a tractor trailer?
People do not give a shit about anybody on the road. It's so wild. The biggest thing I've noticed just in the past year is people will just leave their high beams on. Because I drive, I had nothing.
Classic.
It's so frustrating. But like I have on my tractor, I have two lights that point backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So people will just come up because I sit in the slow lane and I drive mostly in Maine. But people will just drive up in the middle lane, high beams blasting, and I'll hit them with my lights. And most of the time, they won't even turn them off. Just keep motoring on.
They don't even know.
Yeah,
oblivious.
don't even care.
Just
Don't
that-
even care. And then people coming the other way. They think there's a 40-foot median in the middle. That means I can't see their headlights coming the other way.
Right,
You know,
right,
it's like,
right,
come on, man.
right.
But I've cut. The reason I work third shift is like I've cut so much horseshit out of my job.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just all I do is I pick up a trailer at our shop. I drive out, swap trailers there, drive home. Almost nobody on the road. It's so nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
The absolute lack of concern from the general public of how heavy tractor trailers are and how
Yeah.
much murder they'll do to you when you cut them off?
Yeah.
I see it all the time, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Because
Insane.
my company is all over New England, and I used to go out to like New York and even just Massachusetts is fucking awful.
You're going to New Hampshire to Maine now?
Just New Hampshire, Maine. That's it.
Nice.
I go to Bangor every night,
Okay.
and it's
Bangor,
It's,
out of
it's a
nowhere.
little, I mean,
Sorry.
It was there. It was there.
I thought it. I was
Everybody-
like, I'm
yeah,
gonna let
yeah.
it ride, you know.
With dude, Bangor's fucking out in the middle of nowhere, you know?
it really is.
It must be actually nice driving a tractor up there, though.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, it's
like
awesome. Yeah.
wide open
there's just-
road.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I've been with my company now for this is my 13th year,
Nice.
and I've been doing overnights for like this is my 3rd year doing overnights.
Dude,
So much better.
They love the overnight staff, too.
Yeah.
Hard to find.
Yep.
That's sick. Yeah, it's going to be way better than
Yeah. I
driving
wish
during
we
the
got a shift differential, but
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing to complain about otherwise.
That ain't right, though.
Yeah.
Damn, don't
But
All right.
even you know when like this past weekend, because they knew it was gonna snow over the weekend and it might have gone into Sunday, they let us come in Friday night. I got paid overtime for the Friday,
Oh, let's go.
and I got paid for Sunday night.
Come on. There
Didn't
you
have
go.
to work, so
Right on.
they're good to they're good to me.
Yeah, yeah, they
Good.
make it up.
They're good company.
Well, I want to get you back on the road so you can. You're working tonight, so
Yeah, yeah,
Are you really?
yeah.
What time are you leaving up there? What
Soon as I
time?
get back.
What's shift start?
I actually
Generally.
usually start at 9, but I don't have to start till like 11.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
You
What's
came
the,
here for
what's the
us.
ride? Couple hours? 3 hours?
From here, like an hour and a half.
From your place to Bangor though? From
Oh
where you're
no,
leaving?
from it's a little under 4 hours.
4.
3
Okay.
hours and
That
40.
makes. Oh right, but you're in a truck too.
It's
Right.
470 miles.
Okay.
there and back.
Serious business.
So
do you have to handle any of your own truck maintenance? It's all covered by
it's all everything's company.
obviously
I just have to
logbook
let
and
them
stuff.
know.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool,
You
man.
pull the horn on revival bumper stickers. You got it.
They're hard to come by. And,
Yeah, dude, out
in,
that way.
in Bangor, Maine.
Oh, a little different out there.
It is a different world. I will say,
Pretty set of teeth up there.
I said we do have quite the reach. It's not
Pretty
reaching
set of
up
tooth.
there though.
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
It's a bit. If we were big into snowcats and
I
you
like
know,
a cat.
lake fishing, we
Little
might.
lake fishing.
I will say people are generally nicer up there. They'll
Yeah,
actually
for
just
sure.
Yeah.
just shoot up a conversation with anybody.
That goes
Yeah.
without being, it's just without saying.
Yeah.
I think
Nice up there.
yeah, people are nicer. You know, you go about 50 miles north of
Yeah.
any of
Even where
this.
I live in New Hampshire, it's just like most people are not great. you got to go up north in New Hampshire.
and really push it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone's just
Hill
up there on
country.
ass. But
Flatlanders, you know.
I mean, I'm also not like a people person.
I mean, I don't know, man. You've been a people person here for the past few hours.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, yeah.
General,
But this,
yeah.
this is my people. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But
Well, I certainly
Yeah.
appreciate you being here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Truly
Thanks for
appreciate
coming
you
on.
coming to
Thanks for
hang out
having
for a little while. Where can we find out more about everything coming up this year? Obviously, SCCNH on Instagram.
yep. It's same thing on honestly Facebook.
Okay.
Is where we put most of our stuff. I run our Instagram, so if you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram.
Yep.
Nice.
Very welcoming. Like I said, our board meetings once a month are to the public,
Mm-hmm.
members in public, so you can really get a good idea of how our club actually runs. Because we have 5 board members, but then we have like 8 different directors too.
Yep.
So everyone kind of has their own lane. But everything's really welcoming. It's such an easygoing club. We're just trying to, I feel like that's how most rally events are too. It's just kind of like, hey, you want to come hang out and drive your car fast through the woods?
Right,
Yeah.
trying
It's
to do the right thing to
Yeah.
just make cool stuff happen.
And if you don't want, our TSDs are really cheap. I think it's like $30 to
Yep.
do the TSD
Oh,
event.
I mean, it
Wow.
sounds like hilariously fun.
Yeah,
to
it-
try to do that.
Yeah. It'll really test your communication skills.
Yeah, for sure.
It will. It will.
Is there a cap on how many people sign up for that?
Nope. TSDs don't have a cap.
Oh, cool.
Sick.
And even the gravel trials, if you guys want to come up as media, we'd love to have you.
That'd be awesome.
That'd
Yeah,
sick.
that'd be
We'd
killer.
definitely go.
I don't think we're gonna have another gravel trials until like May.
Yep.
Just because Timo O'Neill has to thaw out and they have to get through their mud season.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because if we go up there during mud season, we'll just ruin the
It's
place.
gonna be a nightmare.
Right,
yeah.
right. Just rut it up.
Because
Mud season's the
I don't
worst.
think they don't hold many like school stuff during like
No,
April.
it'd be crazy to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just reckless.
Yeah.
Oh, it just suck. I mean, people getting stuck. You trash all their roads.
Yeah.
It suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put way too much work into that place.
Yeah. Sick.
Yep.
I want to take a brief pause real quick.
Yeah,
We'll
brief pause.
let him out and come right back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Sounds good.
sweet. We will be back in a moment. Chat.
Yeah, chat. Just hang out.
Yeah.
Prepare for a brief pause. You gonna play a little music or something?
I'm gonna come.
Hello, it's me. Just still saying goodbye. How's everyone doing? It's awfully quiet with these headphones on now. Shouts to everyone who donated so far. What do we got? Let's see. Wild Steve. Igor 2 times. Matt Wood. Appreciate it. Here we go. All right, the boys are coming back.
Back in town.
Back in town. I was just thanking everyone who donated. Again.
Yeah, you gotta thank them.
Yeah.
You gotta thank the donations, man. We get some generous mofos out there.
All right.
Here we go. Now we're all going to rallies, boys. We're going to Okomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow.
Literally. Get there fast.
Get
and,
there somehow.
Dude, what a blast. That'd be so much fun.
I can't. The TSD, like,
All I'm
the
saying
time
is
speed distance.
We could have a competition between all of us. Whoever gets the highest score wins.
That's all I
like,
think
hey,
is.
you shut up 25 minutes early.
It was like we rented side-by-sides in Colorado.
He's like,
Guy's like,
the loop should take 4 hours.
it's like the guy, did you stop? Yeah, we stopped at every site. Jesus.
That's
Speed was 25.
Right, you somehow hit every checkpoint in an hour.
Yeah, dude, we spent half the time in the air.
You broke all local laws.
Hit every checkpoint.
There's now an APB out.
Ran the kink.
We can no longer run this event.
We'll do it again.
You've ruined it. You ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, dude, I don't think they'd appreciate it.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like a ton
I've
of
heard
fun.
great things about the TSDs. I like the idea of the scavenger hunt things too.
Scavenger hunt's
Yeah.
always fun.
Seems like a lot of fun, especially because you can take ridiculous pictures.
Yes. You can do a lot of fun stuff. It's cool. It's cool to see people out there doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's
Motorsport, man. Yeah, there's all sorts of ways to get in.
In any way,
Everybody
shape, or
said it's a $30 fee to get in. What are we doing?
it's true.
What are we doing?
It's true. It's
$30 to
We're
fucking
talking
just
$30?
Yeah.
laugh the entire time.
Oh my god, the shortest distance. Oh my god, I go
it'd
to
be
jail
funny to
inside the first hour.
It would be funny to take the Star Wars van.
To the shortest distance rally. Let's get those subs put in.
Yeah.
It'd be like the shortest distance traveled when that thing just shuts off. They're trying to fire that baby back up this spring.
Oh my god.
When's the
back
time you
up.
started her?
I don't know, dude. Last time we talked about it on the podcast, years.
So let me try to think.
I know I brought it to
Halloween,
a trunk or treat.
right? Because there's
Not not last year, but the year before.
yeah, because there's still the
The Millennium Falcon thing in the back.
yeah.
Might want to give
Might-
that pig a little attention.
Might need a new battery.
Yeah, she definitely needs a new battery. Well, she needs a new battery because the underglow drains the battery.
The other glow's been on since last October.
The beautiful thing about the Bluetooth is always listening for you to turn on the underglow. Bad thing about the Bluetooth, it's always listening for you to turn on the underglow. Yeah, battery's definitely smoked.
Yeah.
With that said, we can finish up this episode with our normal stuff. Really, not really quick, but pretty quick.
Yeah,
We'll
really
just
quick.
hit the
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
callback stuff. I don't
What do
know
you
if
got,
I
Josh?
have any callback.
Well, If you're gonna look, then I'm just gonna start.
Get in there.
Please.
I found on
Yes.
Saturday afternoon there's a YouTube channel called Top Gear Classic.
Yep.
It's been playing the title live, nonstop memorable moments, Top Gear Classics, 24/7
It just
on YouTube.
what's this? It just plays Top Gear Classic
Old Top Gears,
24/7.
24/7. I was on the treadmill the other day. It died. Like I couldn't even stay
Couldn't
on
get-
the treadmill.
It's called Top Gear Classic.
The YouTube channel is called Top Gear
Let
Classic.
me exit our YouTube channel real quick.
It must be just BBC's like, we've got all this stuff we can do nothing with. We got to put it somewhere.
That makes perfect
and
sense.
it's not whole episodes. It's just chunks. So like they were doing like the Bonneville salt flats.
Yeah.
Where May had the Cadillac V. Clarkson had the Corvette.
Is it live all the time as well?
It's just live. So it'll be like a 10-minute chunk.
Get out
of
here,
a
dude.
segment.
We're in.
And it's just been, I think it'd be like one day.
Testing terrible secondhand Porsches for under 1,500.
And
I
it
mean,
just
that's old.
Dude, some of these are so old. They did the Volcano one where they were in like the big Toyotas.
Dude, that's a treadmill special, dude.
Yeah,
And I'm
because
catching the whole series after a year or so. Love that.
on it perpetually. It's just if you go to the top, Josh, scroll all the way to the top.
Yeah, it just says live.
Yeah,
So they're just rolling.
yeah, click that one.
that's
just
hilarious. Oh my god, this is already one of the best episodes. I
just-
know
yeah.
this one.
I'm in. And it just plays segment by segment? Or does it chunk
It is-
them out real terribly?
No, it's good because it wasn't like their entire time at the bottom of the salt flats, but it was like them trying to reach their goal.
So
and
it's
then
highlighting you.
it's just highlights,
Come on.
but it'd be like a 10-minute highlight, and then it like
This might be tip of the day.
goes to a cut screen that says Top Gear Classics, and then it just goes into a completely random one.
Dude, I love this.
Yeah, they're like in the French countryside driving just total piles of shit. The
paradise.
one that I almost fell off the treadmill.
Yep.
It was when they had to pick up the UK celebrities in the homemade limousines.
Oh.
And Jeremy's limousine split in half. Dude, I
Go on.
couldn't. Just could not handle it.
One of the UK celebrities, too, like the guy that invented biscuits. Like just
No, they were going to some music award.
Ozzy Osbourne.
They were going to some music award. I mean, James May had the double-sided car. The both ends were the
Yeah,
front.
Oh my god,
Hammond had the convertible. He had the girl in it. And then, Clarkson had the Fiat Panda that he made it 47 feet long. Apparently, and it was against, anything under certain footage. So he had to cut it by 8 feet after they had already built it. So he had to cut it to under 40, and then it ended up splitting in half anyway.
Hey, it's
It's fucking
tough
unbelievable.
out there.
whatever. you
It's
gotta do.
unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to last.
Let's hope forever.
Yeah,
I don't see-
they can go for a while.
I mean, you just tell the AI, split it up, throw it on there.
But like I was watching, and there was 17,000 people currently watching
That's
at the time. I was like,
We got
this is
fucking
unbelievable.
12.
that's
We're not Top Gear.
yeah,
Not yet.
yeah.
But yeah,
A couple more decades.
that's my hot tip. So everyone,
Hot tip.
yeah, Top Gear Classic YouTube channel.
Solid hot tip.
I went to Utah.
Yeah.
It was basically 70 degrees and 70 the whole time, so that was kind of a bit of a bummer for the ski trip, if I'm honest.
Bring your shorts.
I mean, it snowed here and there. I went to Rugged Rentals. Rugged Rentals.
I was going to ask. Yes.
Hardest spot on earth. First off, big shout to Rugged Rentals. You're in Utah. You want to fucking get a little rugged.
Yeah.
You want to run a 3500, maybe tow something. They
Yeah.
encourage it.
You want
First
to
off.
touch beards with somebody else
Did you
who's
get a
rugged?
vehicle with 37s or whatever?
No. I got a Jeep Grand Cherokee L.
Yep.
The L stands for lame.
Yeah. Loser.
Lengthy?
Dude, the L Cherokee looks so much like a normal Cherokee that I opened the back and was like, they got fucking 3 rows in these
I was going to
things?
say, I think the only difference is there's a third row.
Yeah, I think it's longer.
Yeah.
So anyways, obviously, I believe every Jeep is a total hunk of shit,
Yeah.
especially Cherokees. But I'll tell you what, when it's not yours to deal with, first off, shouts to Rugged Rentals. Everything's got all seasons, but like service, the like extreme service rated snow,
Yep.
which out there makes a difference. I've rented shit out there and been like, there's no way we're getting down this mountain. And just slid all the way down. So this thing did really good. Those Jeeps are great in the snow, great off road because they just sit like bulldogs. They're just like flat,
Yeah.
pretty wide. We ended up at the last day I was there because I was coming back Saturday. I was supposed to be back Saturday at midnight, and we're gonna get a big storm, so I had to leave a little earlier. So Friday we're at the top of Cottonwood Canyon, Big Cottonwood Canyon, I believe, at a mountain called Solitude, and it just started like from 11 a.m. onward. It was dumping snow so hard that it probably snowed 8 inches while we're there, maybe a little more.
Oh, wow.
So when the ski mountain lets out at 4 o'clock, we're like, we're smart. We'll just wait around for an hour and a half. Turns out, didn't make a difference at all. 15-mile canyon, 7 miles an hour.
Oh, man.
I had that baby in first on the manual.
Yeah.
Still touching the brake. You can't go 7. How do you go 7?
Wow. Right. 7's not a...
But there were people sliding all over the place, and this thing was just hammered. Yep, we're fine. I mean, we hit 15 at a point. It's
Yeah.
pretty...
Felt like you were,
Yeah, it's a pretty
ZZ Top started playing on the radio and you were
Code
just
Brown.
like-
Yeah.
Dude, it was something. I was just fucking
10 and 2.
9 energy drinks deep. Just fucking...
Trying not to rattle the shake the steering wheel off
Dude,
the
it
car.
it was fucking
Yeah.
something. I'll tell you that. But yeah, that thing was sweet. Shout to those guys. They seriously they're like, yeah, you want a tow? We got a 3500 for you. They had some Z71 Suburban type shit. Might be my ride next time.
Yeah.
Looks like they went a little heavier on the ATs on that baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I go back. My buddy's with me. And I'm leaving Saturday early. He's like, I'm staying till Monday, so I'll just come with you to the rental shop and see if they'll rent it to me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we go in, and I'm like, yeah, my buddy wants to rent it. She's like, 3 more days? I don't know, $100. I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait 1 fucking minute.
Wait, hold on. Can I sublease to him? Like, what's happening here? Yeah.
I told him 200. I was like, that's not rent it for a day, and I'm just gonna extend the rental for a week. What, $200?
Jesus.
Unbelievable.
That's how they in Aruba. That's how they run cars. It's
Shorty was just like, yeah, I don't know. So we don't need it. $100. $100.
yeah.
That's
To
incredible.
this fucking guy. Dude, he fucking blew the windshield up out of that thing.
Really?
Oh my god, the last day was there. He was like, I got a crack. Don't worry. I talked to him. It's not on your thing, etc.
Yeah.
Dude, it was literally like
How do you get a
a
crack?
U across the whole windshield.
Oh.
He's like, I didn't even know how. He's like, I came into the car that morning and it was just fucked.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But anyways, I mean, I'm sure that $100 fucking quickly made up for itself. But, yeah, no, sweet. Shouts to those guys. And then what else happened? Oh, yo, I was at Scumby's today on my way to the hill.
Yep.
Dude, look at this. This is fucking hilarious. I took a picture of this. They're selling STP octane booster. One says made with jet fuel on it. And my buddy Josh was like, well, that's better than saying made with grill fuel because it's propane.
Yeah.
And then the other one says barely street legal, boys. We got barely legal babes right here.
I gotta go throw some in the Civic.
You know, I got 10 of them. Put them in the Lex. We're at 110
no
octane.
wonder
on
why
that
you were
bitch right
getting
now.
15 miles a gallon.
Dude, I think it was the STP barely legal.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but if I see barely legal, I press buy.
Yeah.
I mean, I buy it.
Jeez. Oh man, in the chat. Speaking of more than more,
There he is.
we got to throw this up on the screen, Kate. We can't click play because
what
Yeah,
happened?
it will go
Ixnay.
Oh,
up.
the Roots is out.
But
Roots.
episode 2, let's call it episode 2. But day 1 of Roots Classic on the More Than More YouTube
Get outta here.
channel. You got to go check it
I gotta
out.
go put that on my watch later.
Auto Creek Dub and Grub VWG2G and barbecue. Mr. Tobias is all over this. This is a Tobias and
There
Sam
is. I
Dobbins.
see him. I see him in the. I see him in the thing.
You see him in the thing?
I see him in the thumbnail.
He
Tobias.
accosts
I see him accosting someone in the thumbnail.
only a few people.
Oh my God! Is he accosting Scotto?
Yeah,
Yeah.
only a
Oh
few
God!
people.
Is that why he won't talk to us anymore?
Scotto or Toby?
Both. Yeah. After you watch the video, jump down below. Go ahead, click on the calendar, buy the calendar. I actually bought that T-shirt.
Leave
as
a
well.
comment in there.
Leave a comment. Thumbs it up.
Leave a Sam's
Follow
cute
it.
comment.
Like,
Sam's
comment,
cute.
subscribe. Make sure you do it all.
I actually already commented from the Revival page, so
Oh come on, let's
there.
go. Look
him
at the
going.
title on this thing.
that's it.
Well, Sam, dude, what a G. Getting it done.
Making it happen.
Yeah.
Greatest supporter I've ever had. Thanks for that wheel. It's fucking unfucked my
You
whole
went to
life.
the ends of the earth.
Unfucked my whole life, this guy.
This guy went ends of the
I'm
earth to
calling,
get you a
I'm
wheel.
calling the guy who created their website. You know
He's
what
like,
I mean?
why? I don't do nothing with wheels.
I
What do you
made
want me
that
to
a
do?
decade ago.
It's the best, dude. He's digging through the archives, dude. Digging through the archives.
Yeah.
Saved my life.
Found your wheel with the fucking Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah,
and-
dude. It was just. Hey, Noah was holding on to it.
Unbelievable.
I don't. I have stuff that people had sent to me, but it's more of a news that we can go over.
Okay.
So we can just do the B for B and kind of hit the news.
Oh, Bucks for the Boys. What's Bucks for the Boys? Is how we pay for this podcast. Oh!
Hickory dickory dock.
Oh!
Oh!
Just watch the stadium
Have you
show.
seen this new thing?
Just watch
When he walks up to people and says, "Hey, you want a picture?"
want a picture?
Oh, no way!
They're like, who the fuck are you?
Dude, it's so
dude.
fucking
It's
funny.
amazing.
He's just pretending everyone knows who he is.
Talk about Dice Clay. If anyone's wondering.
If you don't, you got to know.
Just give it a YouTube. I'm sure some stuff will pop up.
Oh! So, anyways, Bucks for the Boys is how we keep this thing going.
Oh wait, Dice on the latest Kill Tony
yeah.
news. Okay.
Yeah, dude. This is what got me talking in dice.
Yeah.
It's how we keep this podcast rolling. It is a value for value way to support your favorite podcast.
right.
What we
You
ask
heard
is
it.
if this podcast is worth anything to you, anything at all. We don't spam you with ads, any of that crap. We just say, go on revivalmorning.com/B4B. Pop on. That's a sustainable donation. It keeps coming. It helps us out. It helps Josh pay the bills, manage this little baby. And that is a big, big deal for us. And if you subscribe to Bucks for the Boys, you are entered to win all sorts of great stuff on a monthly basis. And, Josh might drop a little something in the mail for you here and there. It's
True.
Also,
Could be a framed picture of Andrew Dice Clay.
could
Who
be a
knows?
little bit of the dice man. Also, economic hard times, we got it. It's, still going. But if you can go on,
We're riding it out.
yeah, you don't got to do sustainable. You can go on the PayPal.
Yep.
You can pop on PayPal, go info@revivalmorning.com, send through any amount at all, and we are contractually obligated to read your ad. I think it's got to be over $1 is what I'm changing this whole read to.
Over $1, we'll take it.
Over $1.
The standard that is set forth
Yes.
by these two who submitted today is pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
and we'll
I like
read
it.
anything. We're contractually obligated to read it. It doesn't happen too often, but it looks like we got two. So someone obviously did a better job doing Bucks for the Boys than me last week when I wasn't here. So Josh, you wanna read them now or what?
Yeah, I can read them now.
All right.
First one's going to be from John Ingalls.
John Ingalls.
Oh,
He
boy.
sent in $25.
$25.
And his message just reads, in all caps, there is a transition, I'll tell you when that happens, but in all caps, Dent Patrol, call Dent Patrol. Rob is the man. If you don't call Dent Patrol, you are fucking up. Dent Patrol, I love you. Josh, you're okay.
Still mad about the basket. I
Still
mean,
mad, dude.
we wax poetic about Den Patrol
All the time.
relentlessly.
It's nothing I
He's
want
just
more.
out there slinging metal, making it happen.
Dude, I might just start putting dents in my shit just to see Rob.
You're gonna put a dent in the spot. He's like, I can't get that.
He's going
I
to be
can't
like,
get it.
get into storm chasing.
My
so you
man, I'm
can
going to need
park,
you out here every week.
park wherever there's hail.
Trying to find some hair.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Hey, crossing Kentucky today.
I'm just happy other people are benefiting from.
I love that
How
people,
good of a job he
yeah,
does.
people get involved in the patrol.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I forgot what it. I think Jingle sent me a message on Instagram. Like he
Probably.
gave me the. Oh, that's what it was.
Oh,
Maybe I shouldn't. Whatever. He wants to. Rob hooked him up, and he's like, "That guy, such a guy.
such a man.
Give me his.
What a G.
Can you give me his info? Because I want to send him something." But he was going to send him something from another friend of the show listener who's utilized our PayPal donation system previously, I don't want to ruin this for Rob just in case it hasn't
Yeah,
happened
we'll get
yet.
into
Whatever.
it in a little while.
But like, it's just, person to peer to peer to peer to peer, all
P to
thanks
P.
to Revival. That's it. P to P.
P to
Bringing the
P,
P to P.
dude.
Who's next?
Mike Varney
Mike Varney.
also sent in $25 again.
Who's Mike Varney? You mean Mike Avery?
Mike Avery.
My man, Mike Avery.
Supporting the Revival Motoring Boys. And also a shameless plug for the DJ homies.
Yes.
The Halfway House Boys are putting on a show at the Webster Underground in Hartford on Saturday, March 22nd. Familiar
day.
faces from Lock City Trackside 105.5 and Weird Late Nights at Red Door Providence. DJ Colby, could be Colby.
Yep.
Grand Prix, Top Rope, and Moke After Midnight playing house jams all night long.
It's a big event for the boys, man.
Tickets at the Webstrect.com. The Webstrect, THEWEBSTERCT.com.
The Webster CT.
Appreciate you, homies. Don't ever change O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle
So
rules.
big shouts to Mike Varney for that.
Big
Go
event,
check that out.
Big
The
venue
Webster.
for the boys at the Webster Underground. Let's go, boys.
What night is that?
Love that.
That's 22nd, 322.
3:20.
I might be in Jackson's Hole, but if I'm not, you better believe I'm going to be over there in Garrett's Hole.
Here we go. We'll take it.
Mobbing in Garrett's Hole.
You have the time of my life down there.
Big shouts to the boys.
At the Webster's Hole. So, yeah. See that? See what you could get?
Yep.
See, this could be your value.
That's it. Simple. You can do that. And then once you do that, whether it's B4B or info@revivemotoring.com at PayPal, it supports us, and you will automatically be entered to win
Look
something
at the
from
boys.
There it is.
us from time to time.
Here we are.
And we will send you some stuff. We're actually, Corey and I were talking about it briefly the other day. We're trying to come up with more benefits for B4B subscribers.
PTP.
Something. We don't quite know yet. Obviously, creating more content is a little bit difficult for us. We have lives, things of that nature. You already know those answers. And then, obviously, once we do have something and we want to post it to YouTube, we don't necessarily want to be like, oh, here, you guys can watch this if you pay us and blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. We don't want to do that exactly. So we do want to bring some benefits to the people who support us as well. Hey, if you are listening and you have a company that you want to support, you want to promote, for instance, TD's has done this before. You have a small company. You want to give us something that we can give away for the B4B. Even if you want to entertain like a code, Revival, something that we can pass along to other listeners, yet support your company or whatever from there. So we're open to ideas, things like that. Just figured I'd say that as well because we want to make. We're going to still make podcasts as we do, keep that coming, but we want to bring more to the people who support us as well. So we're looking at options to do so.
Big hitter.
With that said, each and every episode, we have a rating system that we figure out. Crunching the numbers takes us hours upon hours to figure this out. Beakers are involved. There's a lot of different
Actually,
methods
just
to
finished.
madness.
Bunsen burner.
It's just we dissected a frog for some reason.
Yeah.
Now we have these numbers. So
We've landed on an incredible 21 cents per listen.
21.
I want to say that is a huge help. And thanks to people like Jordan,
Big
Yep.
push. Oh, Jordan.
Steve, different from Wild Steve,
Another Steve.
Matt Wood. Huge,
Love a Steve. Love
huge
Matt Wood.
donation last week. Huge, a big donation this week as well.
One of the
Kyle
best.
Britt.
Kyle
RJ.
Britt, let's go, dude.
RJ threw us
Is RJ throwing us a little something?
a little something.
shots,
We were
RJ.
talking
Something from
real
RJ.
nice about him.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Yeah, that's
Good guy.
literally what we were saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Great boy.
It's crazy. We didn't even
Love that
think
guy.
Exactly what we were
dude.
saying. Like, hey,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Love the guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, huge shouts to those people.
Thank you, guys. That
Yep.
is absolutely massive.
and everybody in the chat as well tonight. So big shouts. With that said, we can. I have two bits of news because it was sent to me numerous times.
Let's go.
One's going to be fun to talk about. The other will be probably so fun to talk about. First and foremost, Jeep, I guess, is pushing out ads
It's so good.
directly to your infotainment
I
system.
wish it happened when I was in my Jeep L.
When you come to either a stop or slow down or something in particular. Interestingly enough, I have a 2023 Grand Cherokee with, I'm assuming, the same infotainment system as the 2024. I don't know if these are happening specifically on the 2024s or if there's some sort of difference. I always drive mine with CarPlay on, so I don't know if that makes a difference as well.
It's a the guy that complained was a 4XE owner.
Okay,
It's a
yeah,
full
which is
screen ad.
4xe. Yep.
Jeep, he complained to Jeep, and they responded that the ads are part of a contractual agreement with SiriusXM.
Okay.
And you
So-
they said that you can just press the X to get out of them.
Oh, okay.
Just press the X every time it
Right,
comes up.
but then
It blocks your
so-
navigation and everything.
right.
Hold
So
This says the car company says the ads were the result of a software glitch.
Oh, is that what they're saying now?
This was published 5 hours ago. I have not read the article. I was trying to get like a photo of what the ad was.
That's newer than mine. Yeah, from what I understand, it was a full screen ad just popping up. It was still in. It's just trying to, get that contract
Yeah.
going.
yeah,
baby.
because even on things like Reddit, we know all the nerds. Jeep introduces pop-up ads that appear every time you stop, and that was 2 days ago.
Yeah, so 5 hours ago, they're saying it was
Dude,
Error?
this has got to be satire.
let's see.
It says all the ads are reportedly from Jeep and asking people if they want to extend their warranty.
No, that's true.
No, that's
Get the
exactly
fuck
yeah.
out of here,
So
dude.
that's
So they stopped calling your cell phone, and now they moved into.
so that's
man.
that's what I was sent was basically like, wait, you're gonna push the warranty, and then to a few people that it was sent it by, my response was, how long until I get an ad telling me to stop at Taco Bell and to live Moss?
Yeah.
like that's all I pictured.
I'd be more receptive to that than I would
I might live Moss tonight.
Jeep. Seriously. Should live Moss every night.
Yeah, but that's an incredible load of shit. But hopefully
Yeah.
it is actually an error, which it definitely isn't, but it's a nice backpedal. I
Yeah.
like
It's
that.
right. A quick 2 days of bad PR, and we'll change that.
Okay. All right. So the Drive reached out to Jeep about the annoying ads and was told that the problem was a result of a software glitch that has since been fixed.
Okay.
And it's quoted, "This was an in-vehicle message designed to inform Jeep customers about a Mopar extended vehicle care option. A temporary software glitch affected the ability to instantly opt out in a few isolated cases. Though instant opt-out is the standard for all of our in-vehicle messages, our team had already identified and corrected the error, and we are following up directly with the consumer to ensure the matter is now fully resolved."
Hey, that's a good response if it's true.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say it ain't. Good for them.
So
But that
And,
is crazy. Hopefully
according to
that's
this,
not happening.
according to this picture, there is an X that they could have in fact X'd out of.
Yeah, still.
But
annoying.
like, right, if it's going to interfere with my GPS or something like that, that's
Your
wild.
Jeep
That's
PS?
wild. It's crazy.
yeah,
Love
you know
that.
what's interesting is it does look like oh no, the bottom of this picture is someone is clearly using Apple CarPlay. So it looks like it's just popped up
Right.
over your CarPlay.
Offensively over it.
Love that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was an option.
It just intrudes.
Where does it say I was buying into this? Right.
This is
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
The oh my god.
Booyakasha.
The fruit punch guy. The
Kool-Aid
blasted-
Man?
the
Kool-Aid guy?
Man
Oh,
blasted the
yeah.
wall.
It's just offensively.
Dude, it's just busting down walls to get in your
Whoa!
Jeez.
You want to extend a warranty, bro?
Right. It's,
Oh man.
Baby's gonna quit.
Oh, this got Dane Cook written all over it.
Oh God.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
the Punch Man.
Yeah.
You talking about the Punch Man?
Fruit punch man.
Oh.
Royalty free.
Royalty
Love
free.
that.
Honestly, that's the first thing that came to mind was the fruit punch.
Boys, I saw news from my favorite BMW offering. Hopefully, my brother gets us center lock wheels for the M2, M3, and M4.
I did
How
see
much do they
this.
cost?
Dude.
The-
Oh,
hey,
dude.
reasonable. The wheels, 7,000.
Okay.
The hubs are another 11,000.
The hubs.
Yeah, and once you're done installing it, it's 20K. But it comes with 1,000 Newton meter torque wrench.
It comes with a torque wrench.
1,000 Newton meter.
Wow.
don't have to pick it up on yourself, by yourself.
So $20,000, but the internet points will be priceless, and it's still a lot cheaper than the Porsche option.
Dude, how many people are going to buy
But you better
This
be
thing.
competing hard for this to matter at all.
737.5 foot-pounds?
Yeah. They said they only have like 7 sets of wheels in stock. They're like, no one's buying this. But nonetheless, yeah, there's literally, unless you're a spec race car, you're in like an endurance series. What
Yeah.
does a center lock matter?
This
Just being the hottest boy? You trying to be the hottest boy? It's going to
Hottest of
cost
the
you
boys.
$20K.
Hottest of the boys.
So if you want to be the
It's-
hottest of the boys, that's the one.
It's really reaching a level of like Porsche customization where you can say like, ooh, I have this
Yeah, I guess.
G Series M3 in this color with the whatever package
look
for the
cool.
seats.
The center thing is wild.
Yeah, is it supposed to be like the
Rondell. If you want to spend it, God bless, dude. Just do it. That's crazy. It'd help if the wheels weren't. I mean, they ain't great for $7,000. I mean, they're not terrible. I've seen worse, like on my M5.
Yeah.
But for 7,000, I don't know. I'm glad people have the choice. It's your decision whether to spend 20 grand or not.
Yeah.
I'm just advising you not to.
Yeah, I would think it's a pretty safe assumption this wouldn't be the best way to spend 20 grand. I mean, if you wanted a cool set of wheels, like 20 grand would buy you
You could buy
a really cool
multiples.
set of wheels.
You could buy summer wheels,
Yeah.
winter wheels, track wheels, plus tires in most cases.
yeah.
Three wheels,
Right,
three,
like-
4 wheels.
Keep them coming.
I'll tell you what. I don't know. I said, hey, it's whatever. It's not like BMW's forcing you to buy the goddamn thing.
Allows you to change wheels just like in pit lane.
What a fucking nightmare to pull. It allows
just-
you to pull out a 6-foot fucking torque wrench.
I was just gonna say,
Including the striking racing look.
can you imagine seeing the
Dude, my $1,000 rotiforms have the same center. It looks
So do
the
mine.
same.
Yeah, I had someone at work was like, "Yo, I seen the center locks on your car. That's dope." And I was like, "Not center locks.
It's a plastic screw-on
Yeah,
cap.
it popped right off."
the
I mean, that cap is technically center locked.
Yeah.
just not doing anything to the wheel at all.
just imagine watching, some weak-wristed son of a bitch who got a flat at a
Dude.
Cars and Coffee trying to fucking
You're gonna see some
break
owners
out.
gonna have these things. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, go and look at the torque specs. Go up.
1,000 Newton meters.
Center line screw must be timed at a torque of 930 Newton meters. This is why the new torque wrench with a torque range up to 1,000 Newton meters and a tolerance of plus 2% is needed. The braking moment of the central lock screw can be over 1,600 Newton meters. That's why you need another tool to untie the central lock screw.
Jeez.
Torque wrench should not be used for untying screw. So you're not only going to need
You need
a
multiple
1,000 Newton meter torque wrench,
tools.
which
You
is
need something
which needs
to
to be
undo
giant.
it.
You also need like a 6-foot long breaker bar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is also an awful rap.
Terrible
Terrible
decisions all
Yeah.
around here.
Oh, hey, you know what?
It's there.
I think you put it best. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah, and whatever. Hey, provide all the stupid
Dude,
offers
first
you want. dude.
comment.
Pretty badass. It's a game over there. Pretty badass.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, hey, we're going to jump off the forums because this is just a dumpster fire. Uh-oh. He's reading
Oh
something.
my god.
Yeah, all right. We don't want to start with this one.
Just disaster.
So anyways, I
Holy
thought that was
smokes.
pretty funny. And then I got a good news department. There is some, I guess technically Hyundai teased the production spec and Vision 74.
Yeah.
There was a documentary called The Great Heritage Car. Behind the scene footage of Hyundai's design studio. Usually you can't take cameras in there. And the trailer looks to show a glimpse of the Vision 74 concept in the production trim. And I'm not gonna lie to you boys, it still looks pretty boner jams.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull it up. It's a pretty good picture of it. And they have confirmed it will evolve into a production model for the as a Halo car for the N brand. And they're saying as early as 2026 in a limited production of 200 units. Two different articles, but
Is this what you're looking at?
that's
here?
it, dude. That thing looks pretty boner jam.
That
It
looks
does actually.
very-
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not hydrogen still. That would be a bummer.
The park bench out back is
Bit
pretty
of a
cool.
bench.
Why is there a
Bit
blurred
of a
car?
bench.
What are they teasing? Is that the production version in,
I think
in a
the
different
I
color?
think the left one. No, I think the left one was some SUV thing they were teasing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is that?
What's that? Yeah. So,
Hit the. Oh, we can't hit the video.
no.
Oh no, that's a 2-door coupe of some sort.
Maybe that's the production.
That might be, that might be the production one or something.
Who knows? Anyways,
Yeah.
it looks pretty boner jams. But
It
you can
looks-
even see in the car up top, it doesn't have the front fender stuff. It looks cool. It looks like a FC RX-7
Yeah.
with some
Yeah.
big venties.
I was getting 280Z.
Yeah, and it looks like it has some like actual production wheels and headlights on it. The chin on it looks pretty strong.
That would be cool. That's a concept car that like I'm okay with seeing on the road. Whereas I'm not offended. Like the Cybertruck goes by, and I'm just like, "Ugh, stupid fucking thing. That thing would be like, oh, all right,
Jim, my
that's
father-in-law
cool.
the other day telling me he wants a Cybertruck.
Oh,
and I was
my.
like, you know what? You
It's
should
fitting.
get it,
It's
keep
fitting
it here.
Yeah, it's fitting for him.
I'll drive the thing all over the place.
Yeah.
Dude,
Every douche in the world,
The
dude.
thing is like, you would love it.
I had the time of my life. I ended up buying my own.
You
It's like
would
$800
love
a
it.
month.
Yeah, you would love it.
To lease a Cybertruck right now,
right?
is
They
$800.
just. I was gonna say they brought it down again. Yeah,
buddy. We're getting close.
Yeah.
it's right. It's almost at the point of how can I not do this?
It's almost free. Boy math, they're almost paying me to have it.
Yeah, that's how I landed in the Model 3.
Dude, you look at a previous gen Model Y right now, which you can get new for like $230. That's
Yeah.
with gas savings and stupid Tesla math. It's like 300 something bucks.
Yeah.
Ridiculous car for 300 something bucks.
It is. There was one long-range rear-wheel drive previous gen Model Y.
Yep.
No gas saving math. Crazy.
Love that.
$259 a month lease, 10,000 miles a year in
It's
Providence.
less than my side by side.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get fucking real loose with it,
Yeah.
if you're trying to get if you need a dumb lease right now, it's insane.
I mean, mine's working out great. I'm having a good time.
Sam
Yeah,
is saying,
I
I
mean-
saw someone today posted an R1S tri-motor lease, 10K, 36,000 miles, 1,800 down and 480 a month. Get out of here.
All right, let's see what I can find.
Pull that up. Let's get a couple of these.
I got a.
I didn't
what do we
even
got
mind those. It doesn't look as absolutely dumb as a
no,
Cybertruck.
yeah, those are cool. I like those a
That's
lot.
right. There are a bunch of them in
The
Utah.
R1S is the SUV.
Yeah.
The T is the
Yeah, let's see what
truck.
I can find.
Both of them. I actually genuinely like.
That's
both
why I
of
use the side drawer to throw my snowboards in.
them. Right. Hide them there.
Pass them right through.
Pop in there, quick nap.
I mean, it's a 6-passenger with that.
Yeah, recently I saw a. Yeah, I'm not finding anything right now. Sam, if you got it handy, pass it over. I'll bring it up.
They trying to lease me?
But I saw it was a Lucid
Yep.
Air, and it had a crazy lease deal. And I was reading it, and it was $6,000 down.
Yeah, the Cybertruck is $7,500. Like, there's no way.
But is that the $7,500 from the government incentive?
That just happened, so I haven't calculated after that incentive.
Yeah. So I mean, if that covers that, it kind of cancels it out. But
7,500 from the man, we might be in.
yeah,
I mean, be onto something.
that's the only way I was able to get mine down where I needed it to
We're
be.
going $0 down right now.
The tri-motor. I mean, tri-motor lease. That's like the big
Tesla
dog one.
stock's taking a bath right now, so they're deals, dude.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna get a free month of full self-driving like any day now.
You might, based on where it is right now, you might get a fucking year of supercharging, dude. Getting
I think
whacked.
they were doing a year for some new vehicle purchases. Like
Yeah, they are. They're doing. I think they're doing unlimited on S's now.
If you pre-order the new like the Juniper, the new
I was
Y,
looking at the Cybertruck. There's an option to backfeed your house with it, and I was like, it's cheaper than batteries.
That's what we were talking about.
Just have it hanging out in the garage. I already get the outlet to feed the house.
This way, no one has to see it.
No one has to.
You can put a box.
Dude,
over it.
I'm paying $700 for a whole house backup,
Yeah, it's
and every now and then I can run like a Prius over with it, or try.
yeah. But
Oh,
So, anyways, yeah, that's. I thought that was pretty funny.
my other news is break out the Americas because the ZR1 is taking names. The ZR1 Corvette in particular has set 5 new lap records just recently at Watkins Glen. Let's see. Where's it? Road America,
The Glen.
VIR. VIR.
We got one on the C-130 heading to Germany right now, boys.
We know the new ZR1 has also been testing at the iconic German Nürburgring, which is sort of the international benchmark of track performance vehicles. Blah, 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 blah. Don't see anything out yet. But needless to say, all these lap times were released, and they did it in a great way because there's actually 4 different GM drivers. So it's not just one driver, mucking it up and making it happen. I think they're doing that purposely so they can show the vehicle's prowess and
There's
and
like
exactly
Kenny
what it
Powers
can do.
panned in the European League right now.
just out there.
Looking out there terrorizing.
So the only negative I even came up with this was, damn, I really wish I could see this. Dan Walker, big shouts Dan, sent me a message saying, hey, yeah, you probably already heard about this, but there's also a YouTube video, and he sent me that link. I have not watched it yet. It's only about 10 minutes long or whatever, but I want to see some of it, which should be really cool to see. This thing, as we know, is
Are the
dare I
drivers
say-
just the boys from Chevy?
So basically, they
It
are. Yeah,
seems
they're
as
like
if-
they're like lead designs or this.
Hey,
this
whoever wants to
engineer
drive it,
and-
you'll beat the
dude,
record.
It's crazy.
Global Vehicle Performance Manager putting up a 147.7 at VIR.
Dude, also VIR.
Well, lead vehicle dynamics engineer 2086 at Road America.
They're just drawing straws over there for who gets to drive this thing?
You lead development engineer, lead performance
My man
engineer.
Bill Wise out there.
Dude, all of them just
That's Road
laying,
America, so that's Brian Wallace.
My man Bill Wise Ganchi out there.
laying it down.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, this thing is really pushing the old numbies. $175,000 vehicle, not currently out for sale yet, but I think pre-orders or whatever are going to start in the next couple of months, and then supposedly deliveries towards the end of the year. I think.
Future customers don't need to be professional drivers to extract the ultimate performance of the 1,064 horsepower Corvette Z01.
So
Goddamn right they don't.
Dan
None
and
of them
I-
are gonna be.
Yeah.
Dan and I were talking about this too. It's like, okay, you're putting this in the hands of, not race car drivers, dude. like how many non-race car drivers are going to enter their 1,000 horsepower Corvette
Yeah.
and just go over to the local Dunkin' to have a coffee with the boys in the morning?
Matt Wood, that Road America time is 3 seconds quicker than a NASCAR Cup Carl Lowell.
That's crazy.
Love that dude.
It's impressive. So Sam had mentioned if anyone had seen the guy running his welder out of the Cybertruck.
No.
Looks like there's a YouTube video of this guy. World's first Cybertruck / welder combo. So I think any 240 volt system in a vehicle.
What's he adding to the truck?
It might be just
Throwing a park bench on there?
layering on. Yeah.
Some abstract pieces of
Metal
metal,
armor?
laying it down.
It's definitely, if you're driving that 01, you definitely, the only rules you're going to be like running with the devil.
The whole time.
Dude. I just think about that thing. It's like, yeah, a couple of the boys, a couple of guys, they served in Nam and all that. They're sitting in the corner, they're having their coffee, and then one decides to leave, and you just fucking hear that thing shake the Dunkin' to its core. Just
Paradise.
wild, absolutely
Paradise.
wild.
That's
And
what
of
America's
course,
about.
I think we've talked about this before. There's no cap on the ZR1, so they can sell all of them that they sell. Keep making them. Keep
Yeah, why
bumping them
cap
out.
them? Everybody
That's
else
how it should
capping.
work.
You
Keep
got
it going.
Hyundai capping something at 200 units. Meanwhile, you got 1,000 horsepower ZR1, no problem.
just
Money on the hood down at the dealership.
They're cranking them out like Corollas.
Yeah, dude.
setting laps.
Get the whole factory making them.
Yeah.
They're
So
actually
that
making them all 01s. They're downgrading them off the lot.
just, all the hardware is there. They just
They're downgrading them in port.
take the firmware away.
Damn, I don't have anything nearly as exciting.
That was all
That was
I
pretty
had for my
exciting.
news.
I
Yeah.
had the Honda Passport Trail Sport. Looks really cool. It's supposed to be pretty badass. It's supposed to be kind of compete with the 4Runner. Definitely not a TRD Pro.
Is that where the interior is really nice on these?
Yeah, it looks tidy. I mean, it looks great in photos.
I do
does
like
look
the
great.
looks of this thing. Yeah.
I love a clean Honda, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Looks great.
That's a lot.
I don't necessarily like the passport
Not a
on
big-
the ass.
I take the pee right off that baby, that ass port.
Dude, I just cut a piece of vinyl, smooth it over.
Yeah, dude. Let me fill that in.
Yeah.
Who's got a body, man? I need to fill it
The
up.
old
Here.
ass pot.
We can call Joe Booth. He could plastic weld that pee right off there.
Ass
Yeah.
pour.
Yeah, but definitely a cool looking
Looks
car.
tight. Color's good. Is it is interior pictures or what?
Yeah.
What are we
actually-
leasing this for? 9 times what a fucking Cybertruck goes for?
Looks like it's 55, so I don't know what it leases
Fully
out at.
loaded elite version exceeds 55,000.
Hey, probably
Yeah.
shouldn't use a
46.2 base.
Ah, nice green. That's
Ah.
that, boys.
Yeah, but
Come on,
inside,
guys.
pretty good for a Honda.
You know what I don't see on that screen? A forced ad.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
That's
not
not until you
yet.
sign the contract.
But
Interior's looking all right.
I don't know, pretty cool. It's got all the little like
Things.
pitch and roll things.
Gotta have pitch and roll
whatever.
every time I'm out there.
Yaw control.
It's cool. Just Honda's like, I mean, we already make this thing. How hard would it be to just kind of lift it up a little bit and
Right.
Throw
give
some
it a
turners on
name?
there.
I like this thing a lot.
Yeah. So we'll see. See how it does.
Oh, total full
completely
flat. Come
fold down.
on.
Look
There's
at
something
that.
about Sam's gonna kill me because he definitely knows what these are. But like like the racking system, basically slide in, slide out, like drawers and like
Yeah.
it's like the modular. Whatever. I guess it's adapted to run this racking system.
Nick Bassar. The gang gets excited about a Honda Passport. Does that thing have a tramp stamp?
It
It
does.
certainly does.
It certainly does. But
Dude, very, very tight for a pass. That's the tightest passport I've ever seen.
I'm
I'm pretty chubbed up about
I'm
this
a little
thing.
unsure
Those
about
ATs?
the front hood vent.
Let me see it.
inch wider and taller.
I'm all about
That
the front
right
hood
there?
vent, dude.
Yeah, it's just it's
Forced
different.
introduction.
It's certainly different.
I dig
Something's
it.
forced. How big
Uh,
are them tires? Those look like are those Larry Birds?
37s.
We looking at Larry Birds right there?
That's a good question. Honestly,
Gotta be about 33s.
I don't know, man.
yeah.
Think going through the mud there.
I don't know.
10-speed auto.
What is? I could have swore I thought we've seen it.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I don't know. I mean, up front looks pretty good.
I like that they get the tramp stamp on the
Not
front.
only
too.
the passport's on the front too.
So you can leave it in the back of someone's car one day. Oh, look at
They
that. There we
even
go.
they even says stamped into the front bumper.
Dude, they're trying to avoid damage with the 18s.
What do we
Nah,
got?
there's
for
no
tires?
specs.
Oh, they shaved them.
They shaved them.
Shaving the specs.
Shaving
Wait, that used to say grabber.
Does that say rabble rouser? Get the get the BF Goodrich rabble rousers on there.
You get the ass grabbers.
Nick Pizzar saying bad wheels. Obviously, the man can't see. Those wheels are perfect.
Yeah. So.
No, those wheels stink. Whatever. It's a stock wheel. They all
Yeah, I
stink.
don't know
That's
how much.
interesting.
Whoa, underwater wheels.
It's an interesting
Underwater.
shot.
The wheels can go underwater.
Dude, those wheels are underwater. They get
It's wild,
snorkels on
man.
them?
Yeah.
Must have snorkels.
I mean, this photo's for days.
Dude,
We
he's
can-
splashing. Keep going. This is great. This is telling a story.
Big
Ooh,
selling
he
point.
just curved that fucking wheel, dude.
I gotta be honest with you. The red, great like hero car color.
That's-
This is orange.
That's orange. I mean, it's close.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The whole time I'm like,
I mean, it's reddish orange.
Right,
I'm gonna
it's
give him
the
that.
let's
the
call
whole
it
time I'm like, this is a killer red.
let's call it caliente orange.
Yeah.
Let's call it that.
Hey, can we shop for one right there? All new passport. What's this baby lease out at?
What's this lease out at? Let's see. I can bring,
Trying to lease out right now.
yeah, we can take a look. Let me bring this over
One of the
here.
best fucking reds I ever
I,
saw.
I can't believe that just happened live. Just
It happens all the
perfectly.
time,
Just
dude.
perfectly.
You spend enough time with me. The colors are all over the map.
It's gonna
So
happen.
fucking
Yeah.
good, dude.
No, we don't want to do anything. We're just trying to price this baby out.
Yeah, I just want
Let's
we
build.
gotta
Let's
build,
build.
right? We gotta build.
That color kind of stinks.
That color stinks. Design. Give me design. Give me
It's gonna-
design.
yeah. Powertrain, yes.
There you
All
go.
right.
There's a red.
Oh, there's a red.
Yeah, there's the sunset orange is the color.
Sunset orange.
Hey, give me that blue.
The one on the
Nope, that stinks. Okay.
Yeah.
What do they call the bad color? It was at first. It might not be that bad.
Sunset orange.
No. The greeny thing after the blue. you
fourth
picked.
one in.
Oh,
Fourth one
okay.
in. What do they call that?
Ash green metallic.
Ash green. All right. It looked better in the picture I saw of it.
Yeah.
Go. All right. Do whatever you want then.
Some brown perforated leather.
Nah, brown's rough.
You want some gray leather?
Ooh,
I think
thought
you
they
just
made
stick with the
I
black.
thought they made the inside better.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's many options. Here.
Yeah, this
Honda
doesn't
never
seem
has
like
options.
they.
Oh, wheels. Look, we can change the wheels.
All right, hit me with the wheels. There we go.
Oh, go to the second ones. The little dial-ups.
Ruggeds?
18-inch
I'm
ruggeds.
feeling rugged.
I mean, is there any way to see a closer photo of these things?
Oh.
Jesus.
Nah, probably
Look
not.
at the back one. How
don't
skinny
think
is that? What's that? A 128 back there? 125?
I don't think they want you to.
Give me that white alloy. Except.
Change up. That is awful.
That's,
That's aggressive.
terrible,
That's
dude. That's
aggressive,
terrible.
Hey, you know what? Do yourself a favor. Jump on the Honda thing. Build yourself out one.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
grab a package real quick.
We get HPDs, the pet protection, the toes.
Now, don't want any of this. Black emblem, obviously.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
$250.
Wow,
Buy
that
some spray
changes.
paint.
Now it looks like a Dodge.
do the adventure package. Let's get a ventured over here.
Where we adventuring to?
It's a
There
se-
we go.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, now it looks like an
All
Xterra.
right, let's summary this thing.
Just
can we get a goddamn lease rate?
Just added $4,000 for a roof rack.
Then I'm gonna give us
Nah.
this is
Nearly a
this is
$60,000.
one of the biggest disasters we've ever done live.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
No lease rate. Don't like that. at
Anyway,
all.
go look at the orangey red passport trail sport thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Pretty chubbed up about that
that'd be
thing.
the one. Trail, whatever the hell it was called. Trail.
Not Trail Hawk. Trail Sport.
Trail Sport.
something.
Trail Sport Elite Pro. The Adrenochrome.
I mean, with that being said, the equivalent
Edition.
4Runner has significant more horsepower. more ground clearance.
Oh,
Forerunner's fucking way better than that thing, dude. That thing's a dome.
Bilsteins. Yeah.
Yeah, but as a Forerunner, more money?
The Forerunner can be, but I just took the equivalent priced Forerunner.
Yeah.
As is.
And it has big dog shocks?
It's Bilsteins. They're not the big dog ones. But
Bilsteins,
more
dude?
horsepower,
Pretty
more
big.
towing cap, an 8-speed instead of a 10.
Yeah, but it doesn't have Honda reliability. It's got
Doesn't
Toyota
has
reliability.
iForce Max 2.4 liter turbocharged hybrid powertrain.
iForce who?
Max.
Max. Never met him.
to the max.
Yeah.
Did anybody see by chance the Jeep Super Bowl commercial?
Carbon Camp Forerunner has, a frame.
The Jeep Super Bowl commercial. Anybody see it with Harrison
did not-
Ford?
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know.
It's
I think I was pretty busy watching the fucking birds dominate.
just
if I'm honest.
the absolute shellacking that took place.
God damn those
Wonderful.
birds.
It couldn't have gone any better.
It's unbelievable.
So it's like this 2-minute commercial with Harrison Ford about Jeeps, and basically every Jeep takes its doors off.
Oh yeah.
And there's that, but then
Loving
at
the
one
boys take
point,
the doors
a
off.
Jeep passes a Bronco on
Yeah.
off road,
That's-
and it offended one of the head guys at Ford so much that he put out a statement saying I'm in Jeep's head so much that they have to put one of these cars in their commercials. It was just a proper response to
Yeah.
it, so I thought it was rather funny, and I like to see that sort of stuff.
Wait, did they have the
Competition.
LCD banquet during the Super Bowl?
Yes,
Yeah.
Big shots to those guys.
I mean it
Yeah,
looked like there was a bunch
actually,
of people there.
Oh,
Shout out to
sure.
the LCD
It's not
banquet.
exactly it.
Did you watch the video?
I watched the fucking birds, dude.
No, the video just came out, I think, today.
Oh yeah, I think
On
J.R.
YouTube.
Savage, right?
Yeah.
Who
It's,
put it
it's
out?
killer.
J.R.
You're in it.
Savage?
It's on Lock City's. I think it's on Lock City's main page. Is it?
You know, I don't know. I
don't know.
clicked watch and I just watched it, so I don't know.
Where did
Hey,
you click watch on?
I think Lynch put it up on his page.
How am I gonna find this J.R. Savage film?
All right, so while you look for that, I'm going to
Yeah,
read
yeah.
what Sam said.
It's out
On
there.
a similar note to the Jeep thing, when they were doing video stuff for Ferrari Motorsports, they wouldn't let us publish a video that showed any car of the same class ahead of Ferrari, even if it was technically laps behind.
Yeah.
So you know what? This brings me to another point.
I love like the brand, like
A quick. So this is
craziness.
this is exactly
To the grave. baby.
Ferrari. They're becoming really easy to just dislike in general. So the whole buying scheme is one thing, right? It's obviously I don't have a fucking.
Oh, you mean not?
I don't have a dog in the fight, right? To buy any Ferrari.
I don't know, the way those prices keep going, you're going to be trading
So-
one in for a Ferrari soon.
And you have to buy so many to buy this, whatever. So that's one whole thing. But now they're even pushing it more so where they're like, no, we're gonna not let the customer spec their own car. We're gonna make them ourselves.
Yeah, because the customers have no taste.
So there is that
Sure,
part
I've
of
seen
it.
a lot of Ferraris
But
that
they're
make
ju-
me wish the customer never respect that car.
They're just getting so angry.
So you just put your fucking name in the hat and they just give you whatever.
It's whatever you want. I'm sorry, not whatever you want. Whatever they select to give you, because I think it really started with a lot of the paint to sample stuff.
Is Porsche that bad with their cars? If you're trying to buy a new Porsche, they're that bad. You can't go buy a 911. Or is it just for the fancy ones?
I think it's just for the fancy ones. I think
When
if
does
you-
fancy start?
I'd
Probably
assume
GT3?
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you just want what's the one under GT3? GTS? Can you get a GTS?
I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, so for limited cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Because I read the Ferrari thing and it came off to me hey, we're going to have approved color combinations.
Don't like that.
You can't be
Right,
doing
right.
the mac and cheese.
Right. I
You know,
GTS is
see
fine. There
that
we go.
maybe I'm just criticizing them too much because I didn't fully read it. Because I took it as, oh, you buy our car, you can't do anything to it.
No, it was there's going to be certain hey, we don't want a red car with a yellow leather interior.
Right.
Whoa,
So you look like
you
Ronald
know,
McDonald.
Ketchup and mustard.
Hey, so if you select a red car,
What if that was my jam?
yeah, right. I mean, listen, if you've got enough money, they'll make you whatever you want.
That's true. Yeah.
But if you select a red car, surprise, it's a Ferrari. It was only going to be certain leather colors
available.
you can choose from.
Right. You couldn't put blue.
I hope he can,
Super
dude.
tight. Super
Red on
tight,
blue.
dude.
No, I just mean like, oh, you can't use this red and blue combo.
Yeah. Or maybe a particular blue.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
That's how it kind of came off to
I
me.
need purple on purple.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Purple outside, green inside.
But like, to me, it's like what like if
Cream
I'm
on the
buying,
inside.
if
clean
I'm
on
buying
the
it,
outside.
I'll make whatever color I want.
Right. That's kind of my. It's just like,
Yeah.
look, I get, oh, we're pristine, we're Ferrari.
Yeah,
Like,
tell Leonardo, shut up,
Just
make
fucking-
my fucking car.
here's my
green one.
money. On the double.
Of course, the clientele.
Yeah, it's whatever. Hey,
Not for me.
no, it's not for me either.
So that Corsa clientele thing, if I'm thinking the same thing, there's like that Ferrari program. So there's a thing where like, oh, you can have Ferrari VIP or something like that. But it's like, oh, you need to own all these cars, go to every Ferrari-based event.
Yeah.
And it's just like, have your car at it was just a crazy laundry list of things. It's like, so wait, I'm basically buying my
Well,
car
especially you got,
and I'm
like-
working for Ferrari.
When you got money like that, you don't got nothing to do.
That's kind
what
of,
I mean?
yeah, that's really what it seems like.
You know, the guys that do just fucking buy them secondhand and just like gray market those things.
See, Nick, that's exactly what I'm
Because
thinking.
at
You know
some
what?
point, it's cheaper to buy it secondhand than buy all these other things leading up to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Same thing in Wonderful World of Watches.
Same thing.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. So,
You mean I got to do what to buy that?
I gotta.
No,
Whoa.
no,
hey, you know what?
it's not for me.
I think freedom to choose whatever you want. You want to buy that, buy it.
Right.
Do whatever
If
you
it's
want.
there, sure.
Yeah.
Should be allowed to do whatever.
But hey, I also don't run a major vehicle luxury brand, so what the fuck do I know?
What are they worth?
We ask how much pasta can fit in a Volkswagen.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Hey, it's real journalism.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's all I got for everything. I don't think I forgot anything.
What's Ferrari worth?
No, definitely not.
84.96 billion. Listen, you want it, just buy the company. Fuck them.
Yeah. Just go ahead, give him a quick
This is
buy
my
now.
favorite mountain story. I was at this fancy mountain out west. I've probably told this a million times, maybe not on the podcast, called Snow Basin.
Yeah.
And it's a guy that owns Sinclair Oil. It's like in his backyard. Seriously, he's a billion-acre estate, And like he was trying to fix it up for the Olympics. He and the wife are out in Italy looking at a chandelier factory. And it's like, all right, she likes these. We need like 20 of them shipped. And they're like, oh, we don't ship our chandeliers. Like we won't ship them to the States. So he bought the company.
Now we ship.
They fucking ship now. Places got the chandeliers like I've never seen, dude.
Oh my god!
That's how hard you gotta go.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Go hard in the paint.
Now we ship.
They won't sell you the Ferrari. Give him 85 bills. Boom.
Yeah. Now they're paying you for any fucking color you want.
Yeah. You paint yourself.
Do whatever you want.
Man.
That's all
What
I
a time.
got.
What a time. Well,
That's all
thanks
I
for
got.
Alex being on.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
What a
shouts
guy.
to
Really
him.
appreciate him.
You can
lad.
go check out the Sports Car Club of New Hampshire. Go follow them on their website, Instagram, all that sort of stuff. If you're listening and you're local, go give one of those TST events a try. It's $30. Have
TST.
fun. Get out there. You and the boys. You and somebody you want to argue with. Just make it
Yeah,
happen.
Bring the old lady,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Work it out.
yeah. If you really want to test and see, like, hey, is this the
You want
one?
to see if you're cut out for this?
Is this the one?
Is this the one? If she leaves within 5 minutes, that's the girl.
That's it.
Marry her.
Yeah, if she knows enough to leave, just get
Yeah.
out of there.
So go follow them and Alex on their Instagram pages. And then you can support Revive Motoring at revivemotoring.com. We can sign up for the B4B. Go to the More Than More YouTube channel where you can watch the second episode of the Roots Classic with Sam and Tobias. Tobias is out there touching everybody, as he always does.
Big time.
Then you can go to the Revive Motor YouTube channel, and you should like, comment, and subscribe on both of those channels and support everything that we
Fucking
and Sam
smash
are
that
doing.
like button for me.
Just destroy that smash.
Fucking stomp
Destroy
it up.
that smash button. That's
Smash
exactly
that
what I'm
like
saying.
button. Smash like the smash button.
Do all of it. Just do it all. Do whatever you want.
Get down and dirty with it.
Make it. You can do however you want to touch the button. Touch the smash button.
make it tingle.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Smash it though.
Just keep smashing. So keep the smashing going. That's going to do it for us this week. I think we covered everything. I'll be back next week. I don't have anything lined up just yet.
Yeah, I won't be here.
Okay.
I'm out again.
Okay.
It's winter time, it's hard to find
I
me.
get it. No,
Everyone I
I get it.
emailed hasn't answered.
Perfect. This is great. Thank you.
Hey
Thanks,
guys,
y'all.
thanks. Yeah.
well, we got 7 days. You know what's it? South Park. It was like 7 days to air.
Yeah.
That's what we got. We got 7 days to air.
yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
Good.
Peace out, everybody. Be back next week.
Thank you guys.
Ciao.
That's all I
Listen.
got. Don't forget it's Valentine's Day Friday.
Yeah, say hi to your mother for me.
Yeah, exactly. Later.